I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi. Yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Oh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
I didn't mention Stafford on purpose. Back here on the Rich Eisen Show. LinkedIn is there for helping you hire for your small business because they know it can feel like a full-time job. So it's important you hire right the first time. That's where LinkedIn Jobs AI Assistant comes in to the equation and takes the heavy lifting straight out of it. It filters applicants based on the criteria you set and suggests 25 great fit candidates daily so you can invite them to apply and keep things moving. Get started by posting your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. For our radio audience, certainly listening here in Los Angeles, California, ladies and gentlemen, O'Shea Jackson Jr. is here.
Yes.
The reason why I mentioned Los Angeles, California, you ever see The Shining? You ever see the movie The Shining?
Yes.
How the elevator opens up and an insane amount of blood comes straight out? Okay. Mm-hmm. And you know the Lakers are just down the street?
Yeah.
The elevator doors just opened up, and it's not blood, it's tea. Just got spilled all the way down the street.
Oh, yeah.
And just splashed on the internet. ESPN with a deep dive.
Deep dive.
On the Bus family.
Just start reading it. Oh, my God.
You know, angling. And the Khaleesi of the Bus family came out on top, as we know. Yeah. That's your girl, Jeannie Buss, your owner, your governor.
God bless her.
I quote from this article. Team sources told ESPN she began even a turn against the Lakers star player LeBron James. Jeannie privately grumbled, people close to the team say, about what she felt was James's outsized ego and the overt control that he had with Clutch Sports, which represents both James and Anthony Davis, how much they exerted over the organization at times. She didn't like that James was considered a savior for a floundering franchise when he arrived in 2018, that it was he who chose the Lakers rather than the team's leadership receiving praise for landing him. Team sources have been adamant for years that James's camp informed the Lakers as early as 2017 that he was coming to join them when he became a free agent the following year. I would say yada, 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 but there's not enough time for me to read the rest of this.
Yeah.
We good?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're great.
What do you mean we're great?
I mean, number one, I know this has to do something with that Russell Westbrook trade.
Next paragraph. The distance between Jeannie and James widened after the Lakers traded for Russell Westbrook.
Dude, come on,
People
bro.
close to the team
I do this
said.
Lakers stuff, bro. I do this stuff.
The team had made the trade in an effort to appease James, but the acquisition backfired in catastrophic fashion.
It's crazy out here.
That's a shame.
In these El Segundo streets?
Boy, isn't it crazy that the Clippers got us off their back? That was real quick. All that tree payment talk just vanished out of nowhere. Now the Lakers got drama.
12 out of 4.
TJ.
12 out of tree payment talk.
That was
free payment
fugazi anyway. That wasn't real.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
They've won 12 of 14.
Real weird.
They're back in the
timing.
mix.
Real weird timing.
Weird.
They're about to have an all-star game and into it. Real weird timing.
So you're fine that there might be some friction with LeBron and the Lakers? Because don't you think
LeBron is on his way out the door? Like, I mean, how long can we do it, man?
my.
We all know where it's going right now. Nothing is signed.
Where's it going? Where's it going?
I would love for him to finish as a Laker. I want him to go all the way to 25. I need the 25th anniversary of Bron.
Don't you want the trophy?
Absolutely. And
Larry O.B.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, our logo is a gold ball. Like, Larry O.B. is on. But I need things to smooth out, but there should always be friction when people are competitive. I love it. Thank you.
Good answer, as they say on Family Feud, which apparently there has been in the front office.
Nice. Shout out to William Shatner.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Hey, William, if you're listening on ESPN LA right now, save me a bowl of whatever flakes you got.
Yeah.
All right? This is as great as it gets, man.
You bringing up him balancing as Captain Kirk and all that's great. But what people need to remember,
Captain Crunch.
Michael Myers The Michael Myers mask
Ladies
is
and
just a
gentlemen.
William Shatner mask.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Michael Myers,
A
serial-
SoFi personal loan is here to help you achieve something once thought impossible: overcoming high-interest credit card debt. Walk the tightrope of your finances with one low, fixed-rate monthly payment, no fees required, and as soon as the same-day funding. That's right. Pull off your own debt-defying stunt with a SoFi personal loan. Visit SoFi.com/trick to learn more. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, N.A., member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. NMLS 696891.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes. Duke University is suing their quarterback, Darian Mensah, on the grounds that he violated his NIL contract by entering the transfer portal. A judge initially denied a request on Tuesday for a temporary restraining order that would have prevented him from entering the portal. However, Mensah's attorney stated that the judge was a Duke basketball season ticket holder and has recused himself from future proceedings, and a different judge will rule on Duke's request for relief on February 2nd. There were two upsets in top 25 basketball last night. 18th ranked Clemson fell to NC State 80-76 in overtime. Then Allen Rubin had 22 points for the Pack. And a late three-pointer by UCLA snapped Purdue's 9-game winning streak by beating them by a final of 69-67. Purdue was currently ranked 4th. This has been a Pirate Radio Sports Break. I'm Shirley Rhodes.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
For over 40 years, Greenville Motor Company has been the name Greenville Trust. Driven by service, powered by trust, and now offering one of the area's best service centers, 8 full-service bays working on all makes and models. Their certified team can diagnose, address, and repair any issue, big or small. From oil changes to engine work, go to a repair center that you can trust for the life of your vehicle. Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. DriveHereNow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust, Greenville Motor Company.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. Stay chilly.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on 4 wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43 just past D.H. Conley High School or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
We got Jarrett here. Hey, Jarrett. Hey, man, we got left side. Strong side.
Y'all are intimidating guys. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are famous. Y'all are celebrity type guys, and that's intimidating.
Gun. First down, ECU. Spinning free. Still on his feet. Marlon Gunn Jr. He's gone. How about them Pirates, baby?
You already know, my guy.
Pirate pride, baby. Pirate pride.
From the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We are on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. The Pirate Radio app, powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. And we're on YouTube, Pirate Radio TV. If you are in the baseball mood, getting ready for the season, we've got all of our interviews up with Cliff Godwin, Jeff Palumbo, Austin Knight, and the Pirate Players. You can find those at Pirate Radio TV. Subscribe. And join us for our live program for the next 3 hours. Give us a like, drop a line. The Chili Water Chat Gang chiming in early on this Wednesday. We will read your comments as well. Coming up on today's program, we got guests to get to, including Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9. He joins us coming up in hour number 1. Donnell Coley was at ECU Baseball Media Day. Donnell from the Daily Reflector will join us on today's show to talk Pirate baseball, Pirate hoops, and more. Alex Walker, our old buddy from WITN 7, will join us. He is working down in Orlando. He was at the National Championship game in Miami on Monday, so we'll recap that experience, talk about what he's up to. And he's another one of those Penn State guys, so we'll ask him about the just hilarious year they had and what's next for the Nittany Lions. Also, Taylor Eldridge covers Wichita State basketball. We'll preview ECU and Wichita State coming up in our final hour. A lot of hoops talk today, a little baseball, a little football as well. Shirley Rhodes is here. We have intern Kayla on the video. Intern Nick is back from Alaska. We'll get an Alaskan trip recap from Nick and also find out what's going on in his love life. We have Zach here as well. And to my left, Jared Watkins, also known as J-Bone, also known as Big Time.
What's up, Clip?
Nothing.
Should be prepping for the snow we about to get.
Jared has talked about the impending weather all day.
Yeah.
Now, you're one of those guys that gets nervous about weather. And don't say you don't, because you do this when we have, like, tornado watches and stuff, too. And I do as well.
Yeah.
But you have talked about this, like, nonstop today.
I've never seen this much snow. We're going to get a foot to a foot and a half.
There's nothing to see right now.
Well, there will be come this weekend.
Make your preparations.
Where I'm at, we're expecting 18 inches of snow. Here, it's going to be like 6 inches of ice. It's going to be tough.
It is going to be tough. But Jared is super concerned about that. All right. Checking with the Chili Water Chat Gang real quick. Jerry says, hello. He says, smash the like button and says, we are the Chili Water Chat Gang. Jamie says, hey now.
Hey now.
PJ says, hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, hey.
Brad says, bang, bang, chili water chat gang.
Bang, bang.
Steve says, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
And Jeremy spoke in class today. He says, get ready for ice, maybe. The forecast has changed. J-Bone has a special weather app. It's like the Panic app.
The Apple weather app?
Yeah. Apple. What do they know? Jerry needs a report from the PRL Weather Center. And Jarrett was talking about getting a weatherman or woman on.
Yeah. A meteorologist.
A meteorologist, yeah.
Forecasting this week has HBP. What does that stand for? High bust potential.
Yep.
Jamie says thoughts and prayers. Jarrett will help you get through the weather.
Yeah, I mean, look at it. 3 to 4 inches on Saturday.
Sunday alone, folks.
11 to 13 inches. That's crazy.
That's wild.
It's nuts.
Yep. All right. We have another ECU women's basketball W to talk about. Shout out to Kim McNeil and the women's basketball team. They
I like them Pirates, baby.
How about them, Mike?
No, not those.
Oh.
Nope. Not those Pirates. We'll talk about them later. They are not on a winning streak. We will talk to Kim McNeil coming up Thursday on our show. She'll join us at 4 o'clock to talk about the Pirates streaking. And they continue to play well in the American. 14-6 overall, 6-1 in conference play, and they have now won 4 in a row. Beat UTSA last night on the road.
Yeah.
Thank you for co-signing on everything I just said.
I didn't watch the game.
Are you not excited?
I'm excited that there is success in ECU athletics.
Well, we found out that you're different than me. You're built different.
Mm-hmm.
Because you'd rather have a Week 14 Raiders win than ECU winning a conference championship in soccer.
Mm-hmm.
You have said that on the show. I am one of those that any sport, even if I don't like the sport or follow the sport, if ECU is good in it, I am on board. And I want to see them go to the tournament.
I'm on board as well.
Go to the big dance. And that certainly includes women's basketball, who went to the tournament a few years ago. And, they got back into the conference championship the year after. So Kim McNeil has been there before and has her team in a nice spot right now, second place in the American.
I used to do play-by-play for women's basketball, so I'm very much invested in this team, in this program.
Okay. I don't believe you.
You don't believe me? Oh, well, that's fine.
I don't believe you. Jeremy says Zach could be the PRL weather guy. That is Zach's dad talking.
Okay.
You know weather? All right.
All right, how's it going to be?
Let's bring him in. Zach, come on in. This will not be... Come on in, man. This will be not be the first... What am I trying to say? The last time you'll hear from Zach today. I gave him some homework. We'll talk some college basketball when Ken Watlington joins us later on this hour. Zach, what's your... first of all, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's your background with the weather?
I'm just a nerd, and I follow it on my own.
Big nerd, sports nerd, flag nerd. This guy knows all the flags in the world. That's pretty impressive.
What does Zimbabwe's flag look like?
It's a bunch of green, yellow, and red stripes. A little bit of black.
All right. What do you know about the weather?
The current weather situation?
No, last week's weather.
Well, honestly, I was asking generally speaking. Like, do you follow it? Do you understand things that we don't?
I follow a bunch of people on Twitter, and then I look at the models myself as well, so I can...
What's this model saying to you?
We're getting shafted.
Now, what does that mean? That could mean a number of things.
So originally, it was all looking like it's going to go straight across North Carolina, 10 inches of snow straight across the board. It just keeps getting bumped north due to some real sciencey stuff. And it's looking more and more icy the farther north it goes.
Just ice, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
How about for Zebulon?
Same thing as Greenville. They might get a little more snow.
It says 18 inches.
It's
A little more. Okay, fine. How much snow am I going to get?
I give you 2 inches tops.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So there you go, Jarrett.
That's fine. I mean, hey.
We've never seen anything like this before in our lives.
I have. From what I was listening to last night, they're like, we'll remember this for centuries. It'll go down to the books.
Who said this?
Yeah, who said that?
Weather people on Twitter. They also said, they said if we get this,
so the same sources Zach has.
No, my sources.
They said if we get this wrong, the South will never trust us again.
Who are these? The South?
There's been a lot of north-south talk.
Dude,
It sounded a little.
There's winter weather warnings from New Mexico to the coast of North Carolina.
Is this like a Yankee talking? Like if we get this wrong, the South, those Southern folks will never trust us again. What does that mean?
Well, because normally they can be wrong.
And the northern weather people are trying to yank it up.
I don't get it. All right. Jeremy says the Apple weather app sucks.
Works just fine for me.
It's working.
2 inches, write it down.
It's working. All right. Jarrett should listen to the forecast, not Fearcast.
Liberal yahoos.
I don't like the way he looks.
Who, Jarrett? Me neither. Nah, Jarrett's he's all right looking guy. Hunter says, wow, that's reliable coverage. Getting shafted. I've not seen my local weather person say that.
I'm right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are screwed.
Cass says, won't be nothing.
Yeah, if you're a snow fan.
Skip said Bailey is getting ice. Who knows? Bless you. Nobody knows what is exactly going to happen. Jared's just trying to get off work.
I ain't going to be here Friday.
I ain't going to be here. Why not?
Taking a day off, man. Been working some Sundays. Just take a Friday.
A day off?
Yeah.
Huh.
Tomorrow will be my 5th day working this week, so.
When's the week start?
Whenever it needs to for me.
I think the week starts Monday. The work week starts Monday.
Yeah, but I worked Sunday.
Yeah, well, that's last week. You should have taken a day off last week.
I didn't know that I could. And then Sunday, Eldridge was like, hey, why don't you take a day off?
Hey, man, you've been working a lot around here. Why don't you take a day off?
You guys are getting paid?
Yeah.
Derek says, what about the Lady Pirate basketball team? Kim McNeil, master of the transfer portal. Whoever is evaluating talent in the portal for the women needs to talk to the men's team. I agree. Yeah. Although, I mean, I don't know about master of the portal. They were pretty bad last year.
Yeah.
But they're good this year.
Retooled.
I can tell you that the players ECU men's basketball got to the transfer portal, not good. Not good. Any comment on that?
Gio Emajuru's good. Dimitri Gardner has been impressive for only being here since the 27th of December.
Has he? Has he impressed you? Has he impressed you, Zach?
Yeah. He's an improvement to whoever was playing his position before.
Well, okay. Fair enough. Kaz said 2026 just started. We're already taking days off. I don't know.
That's fun.
Oh, did y'all make any resolutions?
I can't remember them now. Probably already broke them.
Take more days off?
Drank less. That one didn't work. I am drinking less, but still the same amount of days.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm still drinking every day, but it's like, man, I could just use one. And I'll take one. I'm like, man, that was tasty. Let me get another one. And then I'll end up having 3 or 4 to 5. Instead of 14.
Well, the good news is now I was going to say you're home, but you're probably not drinking at home, are you?
I'm drinking at home.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm drinking at the bar.
Right.
But I'm only shutting it down on Thursday nights.
Right. And you're getting a ride.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Uber out there.
They're available to you. Zach, do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No.
Yeah.
I can never come up with any that matter.
It was also to be more positive, more nice. And outside of this building, it's going pretty good.
You are failing at everything.
Outside of this building, it's going pretty good.
Why are you so negative here?
It's work, man.
Ah.
Like, look, this is my dream job. I love it here. I really wanted this job. But at the end of the day, it's still a job.
Still a job.
People going to piss you off. You're going to have to do some stuff you don't want to do. But then I get to do this for 3 hours. This is where it's all fun and games.
This is the fun part, right?
Yeah.
Jamie says 3 to 4 means 8 to 12. I know that game well. We all know that game.
Come on.
And I'm not a police officer. It's like when a police officer said, how much you had to drink tonight? Nah, just a couple.
Yeah.
3 or 4.
The worst are doctors. They're like, how much do you drink on a weekly basis? It's like,
Yeah, you can avoid that. Don't go to the doctor.
Well, I don't. I haven't been since I was 18.
There you go. That's the good plan because and you don't have any ailments, do you?
Not that I know of.
Right.
And you're not going to know.
Exactly.
And when you go to the doctor, all they want to tell you is, hey, man, you need this, this, and this.
I know. It's like going to get an oil change and you got to fix your brakes, your
Johnson rod. Yeah, stuff like that.
Johnson rod. You go to the doctor, you're going to have to fix 8, 10, 12 things. Some things that can't be fixed. Mm-hmm. Might as well just not go.
Zach, you're a healthy fella.
You're a very healthy guy.
Do you go to the doctor?
I do, but not I don't do checkups. I only go when I need to.
Nah.
But I have been since I was 18.
NyQuil, it will get you through anything, any ailment. NyQuil and DayQuil. Not a sponsor.
Need to invest more in that, I guess.
Mike P's New Year's resolution is the same one every year. Don't die.
Going pretty good as of right now. Do you have any?
No.
Okay.
Nope. Just gonna keep on keeping on.
Yes, sir. It's
a good one.
It's the only way you can.
That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Women's basketball dub. Pirates men's play tonight. We'll talk about that later.
Zach, you seen the line?
That thing has gone way down.
11 and a half.
Opened at 13 and a half. Yeah.
People betting on the Pirates.
And we cover.
Huh?
We cover.
Except for the last game.
We covered last game.
No, we didn't.
Wait,
we were 1.5 dogs.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel.
I do.
We're just bad in general, but especially on the road. We haven't won a road game.
Yeah. I know how to feel. If you want to know how to feel, just ask me. You want to ask me?
How you feel?
I feel like we're going to lose this game tonight.
Me too.
I would be shocked if we won.
But we can get a lot of good reasons of why we're going to lose coming up at 5 o'clock when we talk to Taylor Eldridge from the Wichita Eagle, covers Wichita State basketball.
Yeah, I don't know how good they are, and I want to ask him, how do they get back to where they were with Greg Marshall? And I remember when they came in here top 10 one time.
Yeah.
And I remember Jeff Charles always talking about if they were top 25 or if they were struggling, they always packed the house because that's kind of all they got out there. They got no, football. They had. I remember in the 90s, I want to say they went to the College World Series. I remember seeing Wichita State baseball on TV in the 90s. But they're, not great at that now either. So all they got is hoops.
Yep. And corn.
A lot of corn.
There really is nothing to do out there.
No.
Like when the volleyball thing sold out like the football stadium.
Oh, yeah.
And everybody's like, oh, it's so impressive. It's like, there's nothing to do. Larry the Cable Guy sold that place out. Like, I mean,
wait, where are you talking about now?
Nebraska.
All right, well, where's Wichita?
Kansas, but still, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like right down the road.
I can vouch for that.
I guess. What is there to do here that you can't do in Wichita or Nebraska?
Go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good answer.
An hour and a half.
Go to the mountains.
All right. Pretty good answer. They probably have lakes.
Find decent-looking women.
Ooh. Now, see.
Ain't as bad as them San Antonio women, I'll tell you what.
I bet there's some pretty girls in Nebraska. We got doctor talk. We've got ECU basketball talk and weather talk going on. Chili Water Chat Game.
Busy in there.
3 great topics that you want to hit. Anything from last night? We'll dive into some college basketball with Ken, so I'll save that for a moment. How you feeling about the football this weekend, Jarrett?
Oh, man. The more time goes by, the more I think the Broncos might not even score a point. And still love the Rams. Still, it's down to 4.5.
I think I'm on the opposite side of you on both of those games.
You like Denver?
I don't like Denver, but I don't know. I might just take the under and go with that. But I don't want to get in front of Seattle, man. I don't want to get in front of what they've been doing at home.
Hey, I'll get run over. That's fine.
Yeah. I'd rather the Rams win, but I will be taking the Seahawks.
I'll probably take the Seahawks to hedge my Rams futures.
I got to start thinking about dog of the day tomorrow.
Oh, man. Haven't even thought about that.
And if I can incorporate football to that, or do I go with a different sport?
Well, it's tonight, but hey, Hornets on national TV?
Hornets?
You don't get that a lot.
No.
For good reason.
I think it's just once a year.
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yep.
The worldwide leader. Can we hear that on this
What?
station?
I don't know.
Surely? We playing any NBA games tonight on the radio?
See if we can get the Hornets game.
Do we have Hornets Cavs on
Pirate Radio? Is there any way to get that?
As of right now, the only one that I have for this week is Warriors Mavs tomorrow night.
Okay, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go live on the air and just play the game like this. Phone to mic. And that way we can hear Hornets Cavs on Pirate Radio.
Can you just do play-by-play?
Radio.
Huh?
Can you just do play-by-play?
No, because it'll be bad.
How about that for the dream, Jared? Having Hornets playoff basketball on Pirate Radio. Man.
Just go ahead and jump off a cliff because it ain't going to be better than that.
It ain't going to get no better than that. And it'll never happen.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know why, Zach?
Why?
Because LaMelo Ball sucks. He's a loser.
We need to save that. Hold on.
Well,
what does Jennings Hall think about LaMelo?
What does Hall? You talking about Hall on ball?
I want to hear Hall on ball.
All right.
I don't like the way he looks.
Looks like a buffoon. All these tattoos.
Tattoos. I don't like anything about LaMelo Ball.
Idiot. I hate LaMelo Ball.
Well, you should have kept that in the intro that one day. All right, let's take a break. Is Emory Williams a Pirate yet?
Nope. Don't believe so.
Is there any chance? What is that? Where did that come from?
We're just getting word.
Yeah.
The Pirates survive and they will play a second game.
No, I was actually looking up something and I came across the Steel Home by Dixon Williams. And I did not realize the volume was on. So I apologize.
The Pirates survive. J-Bone, you don't like corn-fed women?
I like big corn-fed Midwestern. Shout out Kid Rock.
There's a line for everything. All right, Ken Watlington joins us. We will have our top 9 teams from the state of North Carolina this college basketball season, and Zachotology. Zach will give us his 4 current number 1 seeds and also non-power teams to keep an eye on that could win a game in the NCAA tournament. That's all ahead. Pirate Radio Live after this.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
It's bow time. We know there's a lot of breakfast sandwiches out there, but only Bojangles has the legendary Cajun Filet Biscuit. Shake things up with a boldly seasoned chicken breast on a fluffy, made-from-scratch biscuit with bow rounds and your choice of drink. So when you're craving something bold, something different, something that takes breakfast to a whole new level, the Cajun Filet Biscuit is waiting for you, along with crispy bow rounds and a drink. Order in the app or at Bojangles today. It's bow time.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no-obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gateway, and our mission at Michaels & Gateway is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gateway are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gateway Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
CopyPro, the professional office systems people, have been serving Eastern North Carolina since 1971. From Greenville to Wilmington, businesses trust CopyPro for reliable technology, award-winning service, and top brands like Konica Minolta and Ricoh. Need multi-function printers, document management, or network solutions? CopyPro delivers powerful tools backed by certified technicians and a team dedicated to your success. CopyPro, professional people, professional systems, powerful results. Visit copypro.net or call 756-3175 today.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
This is Josh Moylan, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Jay Glazer is coming to Greenville March 22nd and 23rd for the 2026 Leadership Luncheon. Glazer is NFL's #1 insider, and of course he is on the award-winning NFL pregame show Fox NFL Sunday. And in 2022, he released a book called Unbreakable, How I Turned My Depression and Anxiety into Motivation, and you can too. If you're interested in attending this awesome event, or if you want to become a sponsor, just contact Mark at pirateradio1250.com or give us a call at the radio station. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, welcome back into Pirate Radio Live. Clip Rock, Jared Watkins, Ken Watlington joining us inside the Pirate Radio studios. Hey, Ken.
Hello, everybody.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
You excited today?
I'm excited.
Got your UNCW shirt on?
Brand new.
That's brand spanking new. Yeah. We will talk college hoops, and UNCW will certainly be in the top 9.
Before we get into college hoops, me and Ken had some conversations during the break.
Can I say something? This is the second day in a row you did it, and I hate to call you out on it.
What's that?
Can you say Ken and I?
I and Ken.
Please say that.
Ken and I had a conversation in the break I want to bring to the public. It's not just me talking about this snow. Ken, you said how many inches?
See, I'm not the meteorologist, so
you work with one though.
Yes. What I say off the air, I can probably not say on the air before. I'm serious. This is very serious. It's gonna be bad. Is what we are forecasting right now. If you'd like to know this is bad radio, but our weather guy will yell at me if I get on another broadcast and say what I think it's going to do, or even what they think it's going to do.
Have they not aired the weather today?
Not yet. Not till 5 o'clock.
Not till 5. Okay, yes. Well, tune in at 5, probably 15.
Oh, my God.
We're probably open with.
So public safety is below
ratings.
Right. Okay. No.
Right. Now
I think at this point, since it is 2.5, 3 days out, they don't want to panic or undercount. Right. So it's like, all right, we know we're going to get something. It's going to be snow. There's going to be ice. How much and for how long? Trending all weekend now.
Yeah.
Which isn't good. And if it's ice, you know how that goes, power outages.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
See, now I'm scared, Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like the house I moved into, my buddy, he's like, this house was built to for a generator to run it. But the house is 50 years old and he's never plugged the generator in.
You might want to check on that.
Yeah, I said maybe let's do that before it snows so it doesn't catch on fire.
Yeah. Check on it tonight.
Yeah.
See if it generates.
We're prepping.
All right. Got to prep. Hoops, Pirates in action tonight. Ken, you just came up with your list, right?
I did. I had the top 4 or 5, and I was like, I really don't know about anybody else after this. So, yeah, I got my list, though.
I got a little bit of help from intern Zach, but I got, here's my top 9 in the state
In
of
order,
North
are you going
Carolina.
from top to bottom, bottom to top?
You want to go, let's go bottom top.
All right.
Somehow, some way, Charlotte is sneaking in.
That's what I got.
At number 9?
Yeah.
All right.
They're sneaky good.
All right. Which sucks because we swept them last year.
Yeah.
We being East.
We
Carolina.
kept up with them the other day, man.
Oh, my God.
In the second half.
How about first half? Well, I'll let you take a sip of water and then.
They were a tougher team.
Listen, we're not a first half team.
That is.
We're a second half team that can't close it out.
Yeah. Charlotte, number 9. Number 8, I've got the Davidson Wildcats.
I've got Davidson at 7. I have Elon, the Phoenix, at number 8.
Elon just missing out of our top 9.
Elon got a big win on the road in CAA play at previously unbeaten Hofstra over the weekend.
Wow.
And
That's a good win.
The Phoenix they're pretty good.
I may need Zach on a microphone here to back. You can come in here if you want, or grab one of those. Because coming in at number 7, we have Queens University College of the Arts.
I totally forgot them. They're about to combine. They're merging with Elon here in a couple of years. So
Wow. Is that right?
That is right. Yeah, I think their athletics are going to stay different, but they will technically be one school.
Yep. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
why do we have Queens? Zach?
Queens is undefeated in ASUN play.
Yeah, I forgot about Queens.
And they're 11-8, 12-8.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk like they got something to say, but nothing comes out when they move their lips. Just a bunch of gibberish because Ken Watlington forgot about Queens.
Can't forget about them.
That fit very well.
Charlotte's basketball team.
They are 188 in the net rankings. Pretty good.
That's
pretty
not
good.
That's
terrible.
not half bad for an ASUN
Pretty good.
team.
Yeah. Top of the A-Sun.
Campbell's at 198. I almost put Campbell in there.
Number 6, I don't know what I hadn't watched these guys play. I'll go Wake Forest.
I have Wake Forest at 6 as well.
Beautiful.
Apparently they were god awful last night. Saw some memes on Twitter.
If our top 5 could match, that would be awesome.
They're not. I can guarantee you.
But I got
who I have at number 2.
You're gonna have Carolina at 5.
I don't. I have High Point at 5.
So do we.
Nice. Yep.
High Point 17-4, 5-1.
Yep.
Went to the tournament last year.
They did. Brand new coach, a lot of transfers, but they got some money in High Point. They got incredible facilities, and they're right back where they were last year almost.
Number 4, we have
North Carolina.
Come on and raise up.
Yep. They stink.
All right. So this is really a what have you done for me lately? And probably I should not have these guys at number 2. I should have them at 3. But I have NC State at number 2 after the win over Clemson, putting UNCW at 3. I probably should have the Seahawks at number 2.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
I also put State at 2. Big win last night.
Wow.
Tough loss over the weekend though against Georgia Tech.
We have
at
the
home.
top 5 the same then, Ken.
So, and I got UNCW at 2 though.
Well, we haven't got one yet.
Yeah, what if he doesn't?
I thought you said I had NC State at 2.
No, I got NC State at 3.
Okay.
I got UNCW on a second winning streak of 7 games this season. They are one missed layup away from being on a 17-game winning streak. 17-2 overall, but they are on their toughest road stretch of the season at William & Mary, at Hampton, at Towson over the next 8 days. And they're going to lose about 2 or 3 of those.
I got a weird question, Ken. Does it suck to be this good? And here's why I asked that. Because they're probably not going to be an at-large. And it's all going to come down to
Yeah, I mean,
tournament.
the only conceivable way they'll be an at-large, win out in the regular season, win 2 games in the tournament, lose in the championship game, you're 32-3. Your net ranking will be a little bit higher at that point. That's it. And that's iffy.
Any good non-con wins? They
beat East Carolina.
Let me repeat my question. Do they have any good non-conference wins?
And they've got one not great non-conference
Well, this is what we talked about with Mac McCarthy the other day with like Miami of Ohio. What would they have to do to be an at-large? And at this point,
I think right now they would be.
But say they lose 3 games,
then they're done.
Lose 2 games.
Depends on, like, if they'd have lost last night to Kent State. Kent State's really good. They ended up coming back winning in overtime. But if you lose to Eastern Michigan or somebody else like that in the MAC, you're not getting it.
Mac said he had a team at Chattanooga he thought did enough to get in that large, and they didn't even make the NIT. So, like,
it's tough.
For Wilmington to have that record, you're right. I mean, if they keep rolling, they can.
They're also the luckiest team in America. 3 straight games down double digits in the second half have won the game every time. That's not sustainable. You got to start playing some first half basketball. And now they got that 3-game road trip that they're going to lose 1 or 2 of those games.
You know why they're really lucky, though?
Why?
To have you in as an alum.
Yeah. You guess what I did the other night down in Wilmington when they were playing Campbell?
I couldn't gather a guess.
Credential, no ticket?
No, I had a ticket.
Took your shirt off.
They were down 13. I left.
Oh, I saw that on Twitter.
You pulled a Ken Watlington?
Yeah, I left. Sure enough, they won.
Did you listen to it on the way home?
Nope.
So when you leave, when you're out, you're out.
I'm out. But then I started getting updates on Twitter. And like, Brant, who runs Seahawk Perch, is like, Ken, buddy, you're not going to believe this. It's like, oh, God.
Well, that's what they do, kind of.
If you would have stayed, they wouldn't have.
They wouldn't have. No.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, this is the 1-year anniversary of us getting ready for Eagles Commanders. What could you have done different in that game?
Gotten to the bar on time, because by the time I got to the bar, it was already like 14-0.
Yeah.
Me and my friend was running late. I'm like, we gotta go.
Terry McLaurin scored a touchdown to cut it to 1 possession.
Yeah, and then it was all downhill. Literally all downhill since.
We have the Dukies #1.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Duke is as good as they were last year, but I'm not sure they're not. You know, Cam Boozer's really good. Is he Cooper Flagg or flashy like that? And Con Knippel's obviously been really good in the NBA, but you know, they had that road trip out west, the same trip Carolina did, and they took care of business easily. Carolina obviously did not.
All right, so this brings us, speaking of Duke, to Zachotology, because Zach, he follows college basketball, especially follows the little guy. But Zach, who are your 4 #1 seeds right now as we sit here on January 21st?
I got Arizona, UConn, Houston, and I have Nebraska, but it's just going to be the Big Ten champ.
So Nebraska is...
No Duke.
I have Duke like a 2 seed for sure, but I couldn't put them at 1.
But no, what is Nebraska right now? Are they
18-0?
Yeah,
18-0.
Yeah.
And have beaten some good Big Ten teams, right?
Michigan, Purdue, Michigan State.
Yeah, so some really good.
They
Big
beat
Ten
Michigan?
teams.
Actually, no, Michigan. No, just Michigan State.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Purdue, Michigan
Wisconsin is Michigan's only loss.
Yes.
And Duke is kind of waiting in the wings there. And, you know, if Duke runs the table in the ACC and you have...
That's not going to happen. I don't think.
Maybe I didn't mean that, but like Arizona and Houston could meet up in the Big 12 championship. Would they get penalized for a loss there? Like if Duke just runs through the ACC tournament?
Not necessarily, no. Because I mean, we've seen in the last 5-6 years where 2 teams from a conference got a 1 seed. I think Duke and Carolina in 2019 were both #1 seeds, or Carolina and Virginia, some combination.
Was Alabama, Florida that last year? No. Just ask a question.
I'll do some research during the break.
Yeah. All right, Zach, who are your non-power conference teams to watch?
All right, I got St. Louis. They're
The
ranked,
Billies.
Yep, ranked in the AP Top 25, only 1 loss.
They are A10?
A10.
No, yes, A10, yes.
And then we have their 1 loss is Q2, so not that bad. Utah State at 14-3. They are 1-1 in Q1, and they have a Q2 and Q3 loss individually. St. Mary's 16-3.
I don't even know if St. Mary's counts. They are. I know they're not in the power conference, but they're there every year.
Yeah, they did end up beating Gonzaga last week. No, maybe. Actually, they didn't. No. Sorry, I lied.
This is Zachotology,
yeah,
folks.
Sorry.
This is our expert.
Sorry, they're 0-2 in Q1 games, but they're 4-1 in Q2 games. Belmont is kind of my surprising one here. They're 16-3. All 3 of their losses are Q3 though, so that doesn't look great. And then George Mason, once again, out of the A10.
Yeah.
one Q1 loss.
By George.
Yeah, George Mason really made a turnaround under head coach Tony Skinn, who was a player for George Mason back in the day when they made the Final Four.
So I guess my Bonnies aren't going to win the A10 with those.
They're dead last.
No.
Dead last?
Yeah, they haven't won an A10 game yet.
Son of a gun. Okay. Who are your others receiving votes?
Honorable mentions: Miami, Ohio, UNCW, Hawaii.
Hawaii.
High Point was the last one. Sorry.
All right. Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, that's quality stuff right there.
Good information. Well, not all factual, but
I didn't do as much research as I should have.
Outside of East Carolina basketball, I've watched one college basketball game this year. Vanderbilt, Florida.
That was a good one.
Man alive. Yeah. Watch out for Vanderbilt and Florida.
Shout out Nadeau. Gave us Arkansas over Vandy, and they won by like 25.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't watch out for Vanderbilt.
Vandy was undefeated
going into.
They've lost like 3 games the last week, right?
Yeah.
So they're just on a little tailspin right now. But
it's really hard to win college basketball games, especially major conference.
What are you, a coach now?
It's hard. You got to beat a tougher team.
It's tough, man.
You got to beat a tougher team.
This is the least amount of college basketball I've ever watched.
I've watched games I've bet on, and that's about it. So I've watched a lot of Houston because I love betting on Houston.
Man, I'll be watching some MAC basketball on a Tuesday night. I love college basketball.
Yeah.
I thought we were a tougher team.
And looking at the games tonight,
Tar Heels back at home against Notre Dame.
They need to win.
If they don't win, this is not hyperbole. If they don't win, Hubert Davis may not be the head coach when we wake up tomorrow.
Wow.
Texas at Kentucky tonight. Xavier Creighton, Illinois hosting Maryland. Who's Maryland's head coach?
I know this.
He gets around.
Kevin Willard.
Kevin Willard went to Villanova, didn't he? No?
It is Buzz Williams.
Yeah.
I did not realize that until I turned the game on a week or so ago. And I don't think they're doing too well this year. Also,
should have stayed in the ACC.
This is just weird to see, Zach. Yeah. Tulsa hosting Memphis. What's the line?
5.5 to Tulsa.
Tulsa's favored by 5.5 over Memphis, and I guess it makes sense the way they've been playing.
Yeah, Tulsa's white hot. Interested to see the Pirates face off against Tulsa. Me and Zach talked about this earlier. Zach and I talked about this earlier.
I and Zach
talked about this earlier. Mike Schwartz never lost to Tulsa.
5-0. But we don't play until March, so
that's when it matters.
That is true.
How they are then.
You guys were talking Wichita State in the last segment about what do they have out there?
Yeah.
They used to have football, and in fact, they won a national championship in season 1, episode 1 of Ted Lasso. He was the head coach of the fictional Wichita State Shockers and won a championship.
Did not know that.
There you go.
Arizona, big favorites at home against Cincinnati. Nebraska, big favorites at home against Washington. A&M hosting Mississippi State.
What's that UTSA game?
UTSA, 15.5-point dogs. And Rice has been bad too, right?
Yeah.
Temple, just a 1.5-point favorite at Rice.
I got the Owls in that one.
Okay. Oh, you son of a gun. Got me. You got me. You mess with the best. That's what happens.
What's it look like Carolina Notre Dame?
What's your guess?
This Carolina
God, is Notre Dame bad?
Oh, sorry.
Notre Dame's not great.
You literally said 13.
Didn't hear it.
That's way too much.
13.5.
That's way too much.
Really?
They can't. They couldn't guard the 4 or 5 of us.
Maybe it's Mike Bray night.
Exactly.
Who's Notre Dame's coach?
Michael Shrewsbury came from Penn State.
Okay.
Yep.
So Ken says...
Or is that his son? It's Shrewsbury. His son also plays on the team. Maybe the son is named Micah. I should know this. I'm sorry. I should have done research.
Hey, look, this show is all about no research.
It's about freestyling.
Let's take a break. We'll come back another seg with Ken Watlington, WNCT Channel 9. When we return, Pirate Radio Live, back with you after this.
At
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule your appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at childrenshealthservices.org. Go Pirates.
It's time to shack things up at Burrito Shack. Whether you're craving bold burritos, tasty tacos, or crispy nachos, they got the flavor you're looking for. Made from scratch, chef-inspired, fresh Mex cuisine, served up with a side of laid-back beach vibes. Fast, fresh, and totally delicious, Burrito Shack is where flavor meets the coast. Located in the Lowe's Food Shopping Center in Winterville. Quick, crafted, coastal. Burrito Shack.
Homeowners can face many challenges throughout this season, but our newest New Blue star, Dixon Williams, is here to slide in and save the day. Have a clog that's hitting a foul ball and nothing seems to be getting through? Dixon's fixing to get you flowing again. Feeling like your HVAC's in a slump? Dixon's sliding in to get your comfort back on track. Are swinging blind in a power outage? Dixon's delivering a power boost. So when problems arise, turn home strikeouts into home runs with New Blue, electric, plumbing, and air.
At Flatlands Jessup, when we say your whole world covered, we really mean it. Our agency is dedicated to offering every type of coverage you might need, from farm owners and crop, home and auto insurance to health and life policies. We've designed our services to ensure that every aspect of your insurance needs are met, all under one roof. Whether you're safeguarding your family, your farm, your property, or your future, we'll build a customized risk management program for your needs. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Parker Bird, and the best place to go for custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items is University Sportswear. University Sportswear was super easy to work with when I needed my custom shirts. From start to finish, University Sportswear provided superior customer service and a quality product that cannot be beat. If your business, organization, or event needs t-shirts or promotional help, then you need University Sportswear. Visit UniversitySportswearENC.com for contact information. Go Pirates.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is former ECU baseball player and mayor of Greenville, PJ Connolly, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Don't leave safety to chance with national companies or do-it-yourself systems. SCI Technologies has recently merged with High-Tech Communications to become North Carolina's premier security, audio, and fire alarm provider. They have the most cost-effective solutions for your home or business's security and life safety needs. Call SCI Technologies today at 321-7006. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Oh my God. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. The new Happy J-Bone here.
Just because I said that I would hit the skateboarder doesn't mean I'm not happier.
Okay. Fair.
People like that are the reason I get a little on edge.
Ken Watlington's here.
Also on edge.
Because of the snow, huh?
I remember.
Oh my God!
Lita used to be on edge. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
No?
That was good.
Okay.
I was trying to think of a Matt Hardy joke.
All right. Indiana, Ken Watlington. Your college football national champions.
Wild stuff. Wild. I mean, undefeated. Great job by Bobby Knight.
Who also won the
last college basketball team to finish undefeated in 1976.
And I guess, did UNLV have a chance to do that when they lost to Duke?
Yes. And someone else in the Final Four.
Kentucky, maybe?
In 15, but they lost in the semis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who have been the closest? Undefeated, the Patriots in football.
Yeah.
Had a chance to do it, obviously. Speaking of like Indiana champion, very random. If you tell people that don't really follow it closely, Indiana's a college football champion.
Yeah.
I said yesterday that Signetti did what we do on video games: take a bad program and by year 2 win a championship, and he did it in real life.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
They were really good last year.
Yeah,
and then this year
Playoff
just unstoppable, insane.
I asked you guys, could you think of any examples of, I don't know, something to compare that to, whether it be out of the blue, just odd sounding. And the first one I thought of, Ken, this was very random. This was not like a team on the rise or anything. But when the Rams got the grocery man, Kurt Warner, to be quarterback, like nobody had the Rams being good that year.
No.
And they just had they called them the greatest show on turf. Came out of nowhere. I remember in the 90s, and this was, when did they go to the divisions? Were they still NFC West then? They might have been. But anyway, there's a clip of Dana Stubblefield as a 49er saying, same old sorry-ass Rams, and they're joking on the sideline because they were never really a factor that much then. But that Super Bowl team felt very random to me at the time. And it was a random Super Bowl because the Titans were the other team in it.
Yep. Very random, yeah.
So I thought about them. I went Leicester City, just for folks that know what I'm talking about. That was one of the biggest upset random wins of all time in the Premier League, right? I don't know. You and Zach probably know more about that than I do. What team did y'all come up with? Anybody?
I got 2.
I have a basketball one too, but I'll.
I was gonna say Nick Foles winning the Super Bowl with the Eagles. Like the Eagles were good that year, but once Carson Wentz broke his back, it was kind of just like, all right,
because that was the year he was like trending to an MVP.
He was an MVP candidate, and then he didn't win it obviously because he broke his back in I think week 14, week 15. And then Nick Foles takes over. You're like, it's over. They beat the Falcons. They go on, win a divisional, win the conference championship. And then you're like, all right, it's going to end now with Belichick and Brady.
Yeah.
And they just pull out some magic, man. I'll go Nick Foles.
I'm going a college basketball one. And the head coach of this particular school had been at the school for a long time. But to me, it's random because it followed up Duke winning in 15, Villanova in 16, Carolina in 17, Villanova in 18, Virginia in 2019, no tournament in 20, and then 2021, Baylor wins the college basketball national championship.
Random.
Kind of.
I think that's a good example.
And the following year, they were number 1 seed again, got upset in the second round.
How about 20 years prior-ish, Ken, a coach that had been there a long time but felt pretty random to me. How about Gary Williams and Maryland winning?
Yeah. Maybe.
Because they weren't like a power team. I mean, they had Juan Dixon.
Lonnie Baxter, I believe, was the big guy on that team. They had some great battles with Duke.
You ever heard of Drew Nicholas?
Shut up, man. Gosh, why you had to bring that
Hit a buzzer beater against Wilmington in the tournament. But they were not looked at as a power. I mean, they were better probably.
Who was their point guard? Blake? Not Jeff Blake.
Was Steve Blake on that team?
Yeah, right.
Maybe he was.
Lanky white kid.
So I guess they did have some dudes.
Yeah.
But I don't remember them being a power. Maybe that's not a great example. Honestly, the Patriots, the first time they won.
Yeah, I mean,
I wanted to say that, but I was with hindsight, Tom Brady's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, but
you didn't know that. And you were like, oh no, we lost Drew Bledsoe. What's going to happen? Well,
he was also just born, so that didn't really pop up.
Oh yeah, great. That's great.
And they beat the established Rams at that time in the Super Bowl. I don't know any others we can think of.
I'm gonna go 2016 college baseball, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, I was just gonna say there's probably not one in baseball or football, but yeah, that would be a good example.
But now they have since followed it up and almost won another. But
I get here. This baseball team is very highly touted. Cliff Godwin said that the fourth winningest program since 2018 or something.
Yeah.
But would them winning the national championship fall under this category?
Would what? I'm sorry.
Them winning the national championship this year fall under this category?
Maybe
even though they're very
maybe to some who only tune in for the College World Series, but for the actual college baseball obsessed fan, like, oh, it's about time.
Yeah,
they've been there. They're they've been close. It was coming eventually.
Jamie said Bruce Weber, Illinois almost went undefeated. The team that Carolina beat, they were undefeated.
They lost the regular season finale that year, I think, to Ohio State, and then didn't lose again to the national championship game. So they went.
That was such a
38-2
sham.
or something.
A team versus individual. They tried to set it up like that for the championship.
Yeah.
And like Illinois had some good players.
Yeah, really.
D. Brown and Luther Head.
Yep.
They had a big man that was good. Yeah, I'm trying to think of any other. You said like Trent Dilfer and the Ravens. The Ravens had an epic defense that year, but couldn't score. There was a little 30 for 30 or whatever on them about how they went like a month without scoring an offensive touchdown.
Man,
like the defense was revolting.
And they had Shannon Sharp too, right?
Yeah, they had Shannon Sharp. They had Jamal Lewis, I believe. The Redskins beat them that year. It was a good win, I recall.
I got one more random champion. Bless you.
Thank you.
2021 baseball, the Atlanta Braves.
The little guys. I mean,
because since then, before then, couldn't get over the hump. They finally did.
Beating the Dodgers and Astros felt like we were a major underdog.
No, of course I'm kidding. That was.
What about the Cubs?
And we thought it was going to be the first of 4 or 5 in a decade, and here we are. Will we ever make the playoffs again?
I get the Cubs.
I don't know, J-Bo,
but like, what was it? 100 years?
Well, yeah, there was that part of it, but they had Chris Bryant and Rizzo, and they had some guys.
when the Red Sox finally broke through in the early 2000s,
that was my. I'm trying to think of like my favorite favorite team championships. It was that Red Sox run. That was so much fun.
I bought Red Sox hats.
Poppy.
I was all on board.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right, Ken. Thanks for joining us. I'm excited about baseball season, both Pirates and Braves this year.
It's 23 days?
23 days from February 13th. Xavier, 4 o'clock.
Xavier.
Pirates going to be good. Braves going to be good. It's going to be a fun baseball year.
UNCW?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'll do some research right now.
Got 2 games against them.
Hey, we'll do our top 9 in baseball poll.
Okay, I like that. Because there's some good schools in baseball in North Carolina.
All right, Ken. Batten down the hatches.
Yeah, y'all get ready.
Yeah.
Get ready.
It's going to be something.
Do you have any more information for us?
Tune in tonight at 5. Chief Meteorologist Jerry Jackson at 5, 5:30, and 6.
That's the open in something like this, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ain't got to wait.
I don't want to tell people to tune in at 5 and then like
and then I see Ken Watlington.
Like, what the hell is this?
Now we're going to talk about this. I'm Ken. Thanks. Everybody changes the channel. Can't blame them, Mom.
Donnell Coley joins us when we return. We'll talk ECU Baseball Media Day, Emory Williams, Pirate Hoops, and more after this.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Strauds Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Planning a special event, whether it's a baby shower, bridal luncheon, birthday party, or even a tailgate at Clark LeClaire Stadium, Chicken Salad Chick has you covered. Their fan favorite mini croissant platters is just one of many options to choose from, perfect for any occasion. With a variety of chicken salad flavors, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Let us do the work while you enjoy the event. Delicious, fresh, and served with a smile. Chicken Salad Chick Catering. Make every event memorable. Visit chickensaladchick.com to place your catering order. Just remember, you pick it up and we'll have it ready to go. Chicken Salad Chick, where every event is a little bit tastier.
Pirate Nation, your dream home starts with Unshakable Builders. Now building in Sutherland Estates in Greenville and Dolostone Court in Wilson, with homes available now. And stay tuned, Cross Creek Townhomes in Greenville and Whitaker Glen in Farmville are coming soon. Browse available homes, explore floor plans, and see past projects today at unshakablebuilders.com. Have questions? Use live chat, fill out the contact form, or call the office at 814-9105. Unshakable Builders, build on a solid foundation.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Hey, Pirate Nation. Are you in the market for a member-focused local credit union or making a switch from your existing one? Then explore First Flight Credit Union with branches across eastern North Carolina, where all residents are membership eligible. First Flight members experience in-person service, competitive savings, and loan rates. Everything from automobile, boat, and home loans, First Flight has you covered. First Flight is more than just a branch. They're on a mission to take better care of our community. Stop by one of their local branches today or visit efirstflight.com. First Flight is insured by the NCUA and an equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Oh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices. The Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Hey, Pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete, and the winter clearance sale features all ladies merchandise, 50% off, and men's winter merchandise, 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead, and more. The deals are great, and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 at 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Orthopedics East in Sports Medicine has been caring for Pirate Nation and the student athletes at East Carolina University for more than 35 years and are the official team physicians for ECU. Orthopedics East provides a variety of general and specialized operative and non-operative orthopedic services to meet the needs of the patients in Eastern North Carolina. For more information, call 757-2663 or visit orthoeast.com. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a chilly Wednesday. Shirley Rhodes, we got Kayla, we got Nick, we got Zach. Jared Watkins to my left, and Donnell Coley, Daily Reflector, joining us in the Pirate Radio studios. Donnell, how we doing?
Doing all right, man. How you doing?
Doing great. welcome in. Good to see you. Saw you Monday at ECU Baseball Media Day. We will talk about that in a moment, but Pirate basketball in action tonight on the road, looking for that elusive first win in American play. To do that, they'll have to beat Wichita State. Jay Bone, you heard and talked to Mike Schwartz, yesterday morning?
Yeah, yesterday, me and Donnell, Brian Bate, a lot of folks out there for Mike Schwartz media availability. And you want to hit some cuts?
Let's hit some cuts.
Let's hit some cuts. Shirley, cut two. How do you keep the team motivated after some tough losses?
Cut it.
Mike Schwartz.
Staying consistent, Steven, staying consistent with what we do every day. I mean, our preparation, whether it's in the film room, extra work, in practice, even in the locker room right after the game, just staying consistent with where we got to continue to get better. This group has got great fight. Their mindsets have been really strong. I've called them warriors many times. It's frustrating that it hasn't equated to a couple wins that we've had opportunities for, but just the consistency of growth and continuing to get better. And then as a coaching staff, we're going to keep peeling every layer of this onion to find something that might click and might be something that can flip or make something happen. We did a few things last game that worked, and so we're going to continue down that path as well, but just continuing to fight and be consistent to get better.
I've been out on this team really since day one. I'm going to give them some credit because when Mike Schwartz coaches his ass off, the players are playing their tails off, and he talks about them staying together, and to do that after the losses pile up is commendable because that's got to be tough to do. Like when you're putting in the work and getting no results out of it, that's got to be tough to do.
Yeah, I mean, you can credit the coaching staff for that, but I think it says a lot about the seniors that are returning, even though two of them are out for the season, Trevi LeBeau and Jay Shane Woodard, but more importantly, Jordan Riley, who not only is being a great leader in the locker room, really carrying this team through games.
Yeah, I mean, just doing all he can right now. And you see it in the second halves of these games that they fight back. But Donnell, we talked about it a little bit in hour one. When you make those rallies, you exert so much energy. That's what made the Buffalo win so great, that they had to come back from 21 or whatever it was, and actually closed it out at the end. They haven't been able to do that in some of these others.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at Jordan Riley in particular, I mean, and of course, we always talk about it when we're at the games up there, and we're like, all right, he's going to turn it on now. It's the second half. He's going to turn it on now. So, and he does, but it's unfortunate because he plays the most minutes, I think, of anybody in the conference, if you look at the minutes per game or whatever it is. But I think that does take a toll on you. You're the best player, obviously, on the court most of the nights. And then you have to sit here and play defense. Now they want him to bring the ball up the court and play point guard. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not just him, but also the starters. They're playing a lot of minutes. So, I mean, poor Gio, he's getting banged up every play, and he's a big guy. But how much of that can you take? So
you mentioned Jordan running the point. I do want to hit this cut because Mike Schwartz made a great point. Cut 7, Shirley. Do you like we see Jordan Riley runs the point and Corey moving to the 2?
Yeah, it wasn't done on accident. That was a design that we obviously had worked on for 2 days. That was something very specifically to try and help our offense and try and help Corey and Isaiah, and I thought that it worked, and we'll continue to build on that. I think Jordan all year has done such a good job shouldering so much weight and having so many eyes of the defense on him that I thought he did a really nice job initiating, getting other guys going. He had 4 assists, as you said. Corey had 6 assists, and we want to build on that. And Corey took a big step the other day, and that's the Corey Calker that we believe is going to be the point guard and the guard in this program.
New Blue Pirate Report brought to you by New Blue, as they will help you with your electrical, plumbing, HVAC needs. Contact them at callinublue.com. New Blue Service Group, redefining service excellence. You want the ball in Riley's hands as much as you can get it, and I guess him running the point adds it even more.
And it opened up the best game we've seen from Corey Calker. Mike Schwartz mentioned it now Jordan Riley's leading the conference in minutes, leading the conference in points per game, but he gets so much attention because he is the most consistent part of this team that it's kind of absurd to me that he's still averaging 22 points a game. He still goes out and has his 30-point games with the full focus of the defense being on him.
Yeah, that's a great point. It's a great point. I mean, I think that just speaks to the progression that he has and the mentality he has as a star player this year as opposed to last year when he's kind of like, the secondary guy.
Yeah.
Or third, whatever he was.
Last year, the big thing for Jordan, he led the conference in steals, and he was the third best player on the team. Just to see him take such a giant leap from last year to this year, being the number one option and handling it so well has probably been maybe the only bright spot of the season.
Jamie says Jordan Riley and the Pirates got some love on the Bet US basketball show today. Players trying Riley, but playing his butt off. And the line shows that it has gone down 2 points since opening. So people, I don't know if that says something against Wichita State or if people like the way ECU's been keeping it close. They had covered a few in a row, I guess.
Outside of Charlotte, we've, I think, covered all the conference games.
Nah, I don't know about that, but okay. I can look. But I'm still not running to the window.
No.
For ECU basketball,
especially for how they've played on the road. They haven't won a road game this year. So I mean,
yeah,
I don't know.
Let's see, J-Bone. Who was the conference opener? Tulane. Pirates lost by 9. I think Tulane covered that one. Temple, that was right on the depending on when you got it.
Yeah. Lost by 8.
Yeah. And then UAB Pirates covered, South Florida Pirates covered, Charlotte Pirates covered. So they're on a 3-game.
Charlotte.
Oh, I apologize. So what was it? Two, maybe 3, depending on when you got the Temple line. Pirates are currently, what is it now?
11.5, opened at 13.5.
Yeah. So it is dropping. Ooh. What do you think, Donnell?
Oh boy.
You're surprised by the number?
I know. I can't
5-win team.
I can't be surprised. I know. It's just shocking to hear that, though. It's the conference opponents. Like, man.
We'll learn more about Wichita in hour 3.
Yeah, Taylor Eldridge, Wichita Eagle, going to join us.
Is it more about them or us? It's about us.
It's always about us.
Always.
It's not about
us.
you. It's not about me. It's not about Donnell. It's not about Taylor, Nick, Zach, Shirley, Jonathan. It's a lot about it. It really is about Jonathan.
I got a question.
It's about Jonathan. He's the boss. But it's about all of us.
I got a question. Who's Taylor?
I thought I said Kayla.
Nope.
Well, I had Taylor Eldridge on the mind.
See, it took me a second the other day, but I got it, Kayla. But
she's like, no, you did not.
No, please. I apologize. It's not about Kayla. That's how much it's not about you. It's not about Jared or Darnell or Cliff or
Darnell.
Ones, it's about us.
Oh boy.
Now I'm gonna call her Tay Tay.
My apologies, Kayla. You're doing a great job.
You are
She does not want to be here right now. Jesus, guys.
What are you talking about? She would have showed up. She want to be here.
There's your Pirate basketball.
I've already had people quit.
I wonder why.
Didn't like sports.
Oh,
yeah.
Wrong business.
That was nothing to do with me. I'm very nice on these people's first day. Now the second, the third, and as we keep going, depends on what mood I'm in.
I don't like the way he looks.
How does this become about me?
She's talking about everybody, man. All right, Donnell, you want to hit some Pirate baseball?
Yeah, let's do that. Yes.
I like the little round table where everybody was standing in a straight line after media day with you and the TV folks. And my question to you was just the overall vibe. What'd you take away from it? And you said depth was the key word.
Depth, key word. I think the growth, also the hungriness also of the overall team. Obviously, not up to standards last year with the regular season, so they knew that. So that was a couple questions that I asked the guys. What did you learn from the way you finished as opposed to the way you guys started and things like that in conference play? So I think that's what the vibe was, is just like, we're not doing that no more. This team is ready. We've all been working our butts off in the off season and just preparing ourselves for this moment. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to hear this from any of them, obviously, because I feel like it's a lot of the money ball thing. If you lose the last game of the season, who really cares? But just to see from where that team was beginning of March to how it ended in May, very surprising, because I was just like, let's go ahead and wrap this up. I'm ready for the summer. But then you see the conference championship, you see that Florida game in Conway, and it's just like, all right, I'm back in. I'm back to where I was feeling in February,
I was the opposite. I was, hey, let's wrap the regular season up, but postseason, we're about to take this thing.
Yeah, and I mean, you're obviously more seasoned than me with the baseball. Last year was my first season.
I'm a grizzled veteran.
Yes.
Going into this year, I want to get up for the midweek games and those weekends. I want to have a dominant or a really, really good regular season to set us up for a postseason so Donnell can cover some Clark LeClaire regional matches.
I've never covered Clark LeClaire regional.
Well, I want it for Donnell, and I want it for you too.
I'm looking forward to Donnell's whole regular season. Like, baseball's a grind, but it's also very fun.
Yeah, Donnell, I want your ass at every game.
I think I will be, actually. We'll see.
You're going to San Antonio.
I don't know if I'll be there.
You're going to Memphis.
Memphis.
We'll be at them home games, though.
Yes, sir.
But it is a grind. It can grind on you. But last year I was like, hey, I think we have a team that can kind of flip the switch when we need to. This year I want definitely a more consistent, kind of dominant effort in that regular season. And before we get to some Austin night cuts, Donnell, what are you looking forward to most? Maybe a strength, a player to watch, a group to watch? Like, what stands out that you're looking forward to seeing?
I think hearing them talk about the depth of the infield was kind of interesting to me, because I'm like, I thought you guys already had your guys set in those places. Like, these guys are coming back, and he's like, man, look, we got 3 or 4 guys to go to shortstop, and we got infielders. Like, I'm like, okay, all right, so this is like really you guys really believe in this, that you have so many players to throw out there, and the injuries won't impact this team. So I'm excited to see that.
I will tell you, in the past, like, I don't know if they've given us a rotation per se, but Cliff has ran over the diamond in the lineup in the past at Media Day. And this year, that was really not the case. I feel like we can pencil in Irby and Wallace and Walker Barron and some guys, Jack Herring. But I think there are still spots open. Burris will be somewhere.
I think you can pencil in Peltier center. Braxton Trammell, depending on if he's fully healthy, maybe left. And then Braden Burris short or second.
Herring out there?
Harrington right.
Yeah.
Irby at first, Wallace at third.
Yeah.
And again,
Norby Friday night.
We are using a pencil because I think
he was like, I can play third. I'm playing third. Irby was like, yeah.
Well,
I didn't think about
last year was his first.
I don't think I knew that
playing first. Me neither.
Yeah.
And so I guess when Colby pitches last year, we saw Braxton Trammell go to third. You can see Irby go to third. Boucher at first. Nick Parham is kind of a name people aren't mentioning. He played some second last year. Davin Whitaker can play right field.
Mully was talking about yesterday too that in the 7th, if they're up, 6-2, they could go full hockey line change and put a defensive unit out on the field. So, will this be your first year covering
baseball at all?
Yeah, no, ECU.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
I've from afar, I've covered Campbell baseball. So
right.
I've seen it.
But Cliff likes to make changes anyway. If you take your traditional scorebook, like a lot of writers do, and I used to keep score up there in the box too, in the booth. But yeah, there'll be a lot of changes, a lot of pinch hitters, pinch runners late in the game, and maybe even more so this year.
Mm-hmm. I might do some game changer. I don't know if I'm gonna bring no scorebook, but I'll do a little game changer. I can't look. I let the professionals do that.
I used to like when I would do PA. I'd keep up with it. It felt like it made the game go a little faster or something. But I can see that. I like keeping up with the box score. All right, I'm gonna hear from Austin Knight.
Yes, sir.
What you want to hear, Jay Boone?
Let's hear my question. Norby was great last year, but what do you think he could improve upon this year?
Cut 6.
I think with Norby, this whole year so far has been more about physically getting ready, right? Physically, what do we need to do to put your body in the best state it can possibly be in to take on the workload that you're going to take on this year, right? I think as with any guy that takes the ball on a Friday night, like, yes, physically you need to be at your best, but mentally, man, that can be taxing as well. And you see with Trey, with Norby, with all these guys, kind of in the middle of the year, they have maybe a 2 starts kind of lull where it's not, what the product that they should be at, right? And so understanding that you need to be at your best every time you take the ball, right? Mentally, you can't get fatigued. You've got to be locked in. And his pitch mix and everything he's doing right now is as good as it's ever been. Like, it is really, really good. And he's already a special arm in general. I just think when you take the ball on a Friday night and, deep into the season and things things like that, you kind of got to be a different dog, man. You got to have a little bit of a different mentality. And so understanding that it doesn't matter if you decide to take the ball on a Friday night, physically, if you're feeling great, if you're not, like, it's your job to go out there and give our team a chance to win. Norby knows that. He understands that the biggest piece is if he is competing the way that he can, then he's going to be successful. So I think that's kind of the things that we've talked about. But physically, he's done a really good job. He's done a really good job to get his body into good shape.
I feel like Norby's got that dog in him, but it maybe needs to take it even to another level.
I didn't mean to interrupt you there, and I know I threw you off. It just popped up about 8 seconds ago. It is official, at least according to Pete Nakos.
Okay.
That Emory Williams has signed with East Carolina.
Emory Williams is a perk. All right, quarterback room adds another. We'll talk about that when we return with Donnell Coley, Jared Watkins, and crew here on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this timeout.
At Tiebreakers, we pride ourselves on serving
big, juicy wings.
I'm talking
big and juicy.
Our chickens are the same ones that kick sand in the other chickens' faces. If our chickens played football, they'd be linebackers. The competition's chickens, they'd be
skinny little kickers.
Trade those kickers in for linebackers. Join us today for
big, juicy wings.
All season long at Tiebreakers.
Tiebreakers, with 2 locations in Greenville and on Railroad Street in Winterville.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
North Carolina State Parks invites you to enjoy camping your way. With the weather changing, booking your own cabin is the perfect solution for your camping getaway. Reserve campsites or cabins today at Jones Lake, Goose Creek, and Cliffs of the Neuse. Whether you enjoy traditional camping or air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi, your next adventure can include hiking, beautiful scenery, and sunsets by the campfire. For information on booking a cabin, visit ncparks.gov.
This is Caleb Reynolds, lead minister at Eastern Pines Church, and I'd love to invite you to join us this Sunday at 9 and 10:30 at 3380 Portertown Road in Greenville. At Eastern Pines Church, you'll find real people, uplifting worship, and a place where your family can grow in your faith. Come see what God is doing right here in Greenville. We'd love to welcome you home at Eastern Pines Church. Visit easternpineschurch.com for more information.
Church services brought to you by S&K Trapping, East Coast Grading, Gregory Pool, Driven Details, East Coast Access, Cardinal Lock and Key, and RentAFishTank.com.
East Coast Grading and Utilities is your source for clearing, hauling dirt, and concrete work. East Coast Grading and Utilities handles all sewer and water issues as well.
I'm David Vaughn. Whether putting in a new subdivision or helping you with any and all of your drainage problems, I can get the job done. Call me at 531-7494.
No job is too big or too small. East Coast Grading and Utilities. Friends helping friends. 531-7494 for East Coast Grading and Utilities.
A pepperoni pizza for the table.
Thank you.
And may I suggest trying it with our Pepsi Zero Sugar? It has just the right amount of sweetness to complement all that cheesy, saucy goodness, while the carbonation and notes of citrus enhance the flavor profile. Simply divine.
Pepsi Zero Sugar? You've really outdone yourself this time. Pizza deserves Pepsi.
Miss, your burger is served.
Thank you.
And if I may suggest a pairing, this is our finest Pepsi Zero Sugar. The sweetness of Pepsi perfectly balances the savory notes of your burger, while the citrus and carbonation elevates the taste for a truly stunning flavor profile. Bon appetit.
Now that is one perfect combination. If this is how the other half lives, I could get used to this. burgers deserve Pepsi.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Tyler Sneed, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Doug Henry of Greenville has over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily. Doug Henry is easy to find on the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Memorial Drive, and always online at DougHenryGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price at Doug Henry of Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live. Mitch on YouTube said, missed the last couple of days. Why does Name Redacted's website not have Emory Williams heading to ECU? I thought it was supposed to be done. Well, first of all, Name Redacted has had Emory Williams to ECU for a while now. And Mitch, as Josh points out, Emory Williams a few minutes ago, it was reported, has committed to East Carolina. So it appears he will be a Pirate along with Mitch Griffiths and Cole Hodge, still a part of the quarterback room. It's exciting to get a Miami guy, but Donnell, as we talked about during the break, you're getting a Miami guy that's played in a couple of games.
Right, I think
not a lot of film.
I think 12 career games is what I saw. Is in less than 800 yards, less than 1,000 yards between those 12 games. So I don't, it's obviously it's great to have a former 4-star, I believe is what he was, coming out on the roster when you lose 4 quarterbacks. So you need some type of competition in here. So may the best man win, I guess. We'll see.
Yeah, it feels a lot like 2 years ago when we brought in Hauser and Jake Garcia. Brought in Hauser first, just thinking he was going to be the guy, and then Jake Garcia gets added, and then we have a competition all of a sudden, and Garcia wins the job. He throws too many picks, gets benched, and we know the rest. And now you got a couple of guys that come from power conference schools, and this is just the way of the world now. These guys enter the portal, whether it be for playing time, they get bypassed, whatever, and look for a new landing spot. So, it appears heading into spring, we will have a Griffiths v. Williams quarterback battle, and I don't know if Emory Williams has the leg up or vice versa.
Right. I mean, you would think, Griffiths has more experience, obviously, right? He started, almost a year at Wake Forest? So, a season. So, I think he would have, just as far as comfortability, you want to throw a guy out there who has the most reps, I think that would be the first place to start, but we'll see.
Yeah, and you had to add something because you obviously lose Hauser, Ditta, and a lot back there at QB. So it's and I believe Williams has 2 years left. I think this would be it for Griffiths. So if you could get Williams in there and could spend 2 years here, that's about the most time you're going to get for a quarterback, I think, moving forward until some rules change.
That's like their shelf life.
Because congratulations, Holden Ahlers, your records are safe at East Carolina. Congratulations, Rajay, you'll always be have the second most rushing yards. Season numbers and individual game records will be broken, but as far as career records, I think those will be untouched moving forward.
Unless you're counting the career yards they had at this school, and then did they transfer over to the next school?
Yeah. And because Holton and Rajay had the COVID years too, they actually got more years. And I just don't see guys sticking around that long anymore.
The super seniors are done, huh?
Yeah, and I don't hate it for a guy to spend 3 years at ECU and then go play at Alabama. I mean, I can't really hate on that, to be honest.
No.
I know some folks can, but I can't.
You
All right.
You don't have that in your blood, man. I see it in you. You don't have that hate. You don't have that hate deep down.
I don't have that hate in my heart.
There you go.
All right, so there's your football update, and looking forward to Pro Day, spring football, kind of next on the football calendar. Been checking in with some of the guys. How about Sam Danka came on the other day, Donnell, and his name is in the transfer portal. And I'm like, Sam, what's going on? And he said, I look around, I see guys getting a 6th, 7th year. I figure I'd give it a shot too. I mean, so day to day, he's training, getting ready for Pro Day, getting ready for the next level. But he's also, hey, maybe somebody will give me another year.
If that's not college football in 2026, I don't know what
exactly.
I don't know what is.
More power to him, man. Go get it if you can.
That guy's awesome, though. That was one of my favorites this year.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get him back on. He said he wanted to come in studio. And he says he won't say the S word on the air like he did last time.
Dude, he's gotta y'all gotta clear the check for that, man. He's gotta. That was so awesome. That was so awesome.
All right, let's hear more from Austin Knight. Cut 8, Shirley. Hearing a lot about Alex Boucher. I asked Mully last week what Pirate that maybe wasn't a star last year could stand out this year, and he said Boucher, and I said what position, and he said hitter. Well, he might pitch as well. We asked Austin Knight at Media Day what he's seen from Alex Boucher as a pitcher.
Yeah, the thing that he does, he innately has the ability to spin the baseball. And what I mean by that is like his breaking stuff is good, right? And so within that, there's always a role for that. I think when you haven't pitched since high school, there's always things that you're trying to get up to speed with. And then when you're talking about he's still a position player and he's on the infield and he's hitting BP, it's a challenge, but he's handled it extremely well. And he's a joy to be around every day. He wants to get better. He wants to become as good as he possibly can on the mound and at the plate and all the things. And I think really the two have helped each other. Like I see the at-bats that he takes and scrimmages and things of that nature. And he's improved. And I think it's just because he's more free. It's less time to sit there and think about your at-bats and, your BPs that day and how you're playing at shortstop and all these different things. But I think the thing about him is that he'll carve himself out a role because he's a guy that, like Coach said, he just wants to win. He wants to put his best foot forward, and it's been really enjoyable to work with him.
All right, I asked Austin Knight, always ask him a catcher question because he is a former catcher, about the catcher-pitcher relationship on this year's team, and also how important is it for a catcher to produce a pitcher?
It's extremely important, and it's only getting more important. And what I mean by that is that TrackMan zones, the way it is now, zones are smaller. You got to have a guy back there that can defend, right? You got to have a guy back there that can win you strikes, that aren't going to lose you many. But they're doing a good job. I think Walker's been really good this spring since we've been back. Michael has certainly improved from last year and is an option for us. And he does a good job of receiving the ball, which is really important for all of us. But it's an ongoing thing. And what I've really liked in the spring is I've seen those guys really try to be in the weeds with the pitchers more so than even in the past. And it's something we're encouraging, but Walker going out of his way to just walk up to a pitcher, ask him how he's feeling, what he's working on, things of that nature. But the pitchers and the whole team, the whole defense is looking at the catcher, right? You need to have someone back there that's got some presence and someone that you believe in. That's just all it comes down to. So, it's going good. It's extremely important. We need to continue to get better as we go because that's kind of where it happens, man. Like, if you want to be successful, you got to be good behind the plate and you got to be good on the mound. That's the reality of it.
Austin Knight, Pirate pitching coach, New Blue Pirate Report. We'll get our annual ECU Campbell meeting that first Tuesday of the season, and Donnell has seen some Campbell baseball, but first year covering Pirate baseball. And you are a baseball fan. You're a big Yankees guy, so
I think everybody knows that about me now.
Yeah. You'll have some fun days out at the park, I think.
I think so, man. I'm looking forward to it, man. I think when everybody's excited about a sport, like, you can just tell, and it bleeds into our coverage. So I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
Donnell, before you go, we got Kim McNeil coming on tomorrow, and the hottest team right now at ECU, women's basketball, playing great. What has led to their success here these last few games, this winning streak they're on?
Yeah, it's the belief, first of all, because now that you can see, before in the beginning of the year, 10 new players. They're all trying to get used to each other. You can see they're very comfortable with each other on the court. Everybody knows their roles. They all have so much confidence. It doesn't matter how many points they get down. They're going to overcome it. And the defense, obviously, she loves defense.
Yep.
Coach McNeil loves defense.
That's the calling card.
They had her in tears when she got that 100th win over the weekend because of how well they are playing on the defensive end. And I feel it, and you can see it out there when you watch that team. And then offensively, you have 4 or 5 players that are almost averaging double figures for the team. So it's a really fun brand of basketball to watch. And, it's exciting, man.
Looking forward to catching up with Coach McNeil coming up Thursday on Pirate Radio Live. They are back home, and Shirley said earlier that the game Saturday against UAB has been moved up to noon.
Yeah, noon. It was
Okay.
originally scheduled for 3 o'clock. They're going to move it up to noon because of the impending winter weather.
All right, so noon tip-off. Go out and see them. They're playing good. Deserve to be recognized. Thanks, Steve Hill, for dropping off something. We got some Celsius to keep us energized through this Wednesday. So, Donnell, you can get one of those before you head out. Donnell, what's on your docket for the next week or so?
We're gonna roll out some more baseball stuff, man. I mean, it's that time of year, so definitely roll out some of that within the next couple of weeks leading up to the season. We definitely have to track the women's team to see how hot they can get. I mean, this is since the 1980s that they've been this hot in the conference, so definitely have to keep going up with that. And then the men's team, who knows? Maybe they can catch fire. We'll see.
Pats Broncos. Who you got?
Going with the Pats, man. I'm going with the road team there. I just don't know about Stidham.
Rams at Seahawks.
Rams. I've been on the Rams. I haven't won the Super Bowl.
Ram tough. All right. There are the picks from Donnell Coley, Daily Reflector. Check out his work online, reflector.com. Appreciate you joining us, Donnell.
Hey, always a pleasure, man. Appreciate you.
All right. When we return, a little blast from the past. Our old friend from WITN 7, Alex Walker. He's now down in Orlando, covered the national championship on Monday night. So we'll recap that, find out what he's up to. Maybe talk a little bit about his Penn State Nittany Lions and more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
Everyday children in eastern North Carolina are fighting the unimaginable pediatric cancer. Riley's Army stands beside them, offering financial and emotional support, food cards, gas cards, and a community of care. But we can't do it without you. Visit Riley'sArmy.com to donate, volunteer, or learn more. Together we can bring comfort, hope, faith, and strength to these brave families and children. Riley's Army, because no family should fight alone.
Do you want to get rid of wrinkles? How about tighten or lift your skin? Want a smoother skin texture or get rid of brown spots? Combining personalized treatments, expert training, and a deep passion for skin health, Beauty Bar MediSpa is dedicated to enhancing your skin and boosting your confidence from the inside out. Contact the licensed professionals for a free consultation and ask about their newest technologies and treatments. Beauty Bar MediSpa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
Big news from the Rick House. The Rick House has a brand new menu that you're absolutely going to love. New on the menu are creamy garlic parm chicken pasta, crab cakes, and our new porterhouse, half filet, half strip, tender and juicy, and grilled to perfection. The Rick House is the area's bourbon authority, featuring Willet, Jefferson Tropics, and the Frank Sinatra Select by Jack Daniels. The new menu features new, lower prices. The Rick House, Red Banks Road in Greenville.
Doug Henry of Greenville is your premier used car dealership with over 300 vehicles to choose from and brand new inventory arriving daily to take care of all your needs. Doug Henry offers the best selection of used cars around, and it's easy to find right on the corner of Greenwood Boulevard and Memorial Drive. You can also find them at DougHenryofGreenville.com. Right on the corner and always right on the price. Doug Henry of Greenville.
One of the biggest advantages of working with a local insurance agency like Flatlands Jessup is our independence. Unlike the cavemen and khaki wearers at national agencies, we shop multiple insurance carriers under one roof to save you time and truly find the best coverage for you. We don't charge a consulting fee. You can get help from the local award-winning team without paying a penny more than you would if you enrolled yourself. Convenience, cost savings, customer service, that's a win. Flatlands Jessup, your whole world covered.
Want to make your day better? You can now order 2 large original crust one-topping pizzas from Papa John's for only $9.99 each. Take advantage of this awesome carry-out special now by logging on to papajohns.com and make today a pizza day for only $9.99 each. Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards and start earning points for your favorite menu items. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate friends, this is Rhonda from Russell's in downtown Washington, inviting you to join us right now for our big winter clearance sale. Christmas exchanges are complete and the winter clearance sale features all ladies merchandise 50% off and men's winter merchandise 40% off. The selection is fantastic from name brands like Johnny O, Peter Millar, Duckhead and more. The deals are great and the customer service is even better. So come see us at Russell's in downtown Washington on Main Street for great savings.
This is Coach Gary Overton, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. The Pirate Radio app is available now. Powered by Flatlands Jessup and Carolina Caliber. Download the app today and have Pirate Radio at your fingertips. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese, biscuits, and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food and your engines with great gasoline. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Also coming up on tomorrow's show, mentioned Kim McNeil, former Pirate pitcher Josh Groves, who, I'm going to do my research before the chat, but didn't he get traded again?
Went from Yankees to Rockies.
Josh Groves is now at the Diamondbacks organization.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say it unless it was right.
So what is it like to be traded twice? We'll ask him coming
Went
up.
from the top to the bottom, to a little bit above
Yeah.
the bottom.
Back to a decent spot, I think.
Yeah.
I'd rather.
Diamondbacks aren't the worst.
No, certainly not. But we'll catch up with Josh Groves coming up on the show.
The Mets got one of my boys.
Who dat?
Louis.
Oh, yeah. Robert.
Yeah, Robert.
Yeah.
Jr. For 2 young players.
So what are the White Sox doing? They're re-whatevering again?
Yeah.
Breaking it all down?
What was the guy who used to play here? I'm blanking on his name. B-Man loves him. Went to state.
Makarevich.
Makarevich. I could just think of the name I called him on my radio show.
Which was what?
Macaroni Turncoat.
Very original. He is a White Sox.
Yeah, he's in the organization.
Yeah.
We're going to build around him.
Let's head out to the Turner Home Team Live line, catch up with an old buddy, formerly of WITN 7. He is now working in Central Florida, covering sports, and was at the National Championship on Monday night. Our old friend Alex Walker joining us. Alex, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Clip, great to talk to you, man. What a way to spend my day hearing your voice.
Alex, I've talked to a lot of you guys through the years, but the trio of Alex Walker at 7, Maskovich at 9, Ariel Epstein at 12, that's an all-time trio right there.
It is an all-time trio, and we actually still keep in pretty close contact. I'm officiating Zach's wedding in a couple months. And
all right.
Talk a good bit, so. Still close. Eastern North Carolina brings people together, Cliff.
Reverend Walker.
Alex.
Walker, I love it.
Yeah, it's got a good ring to it. Tell us what you're covering now in Central Florida. What are your duties?
Orlando's a lot's happening all the time, and so the big thing right now is we're right in the midst of the Orlando Magic season, so big NBA market. We got Daytona coming up. We're a huge NASCAR market, as is Greenville. So we got the 68th, I believe, Daytona 500 coming up in a couple of weeks. The Arnold Palmer Invitational on the PGA Tour comes early March, and so it's beautiful weather down here. So good NBA basketball, a lot of golf, a lot of NASCAR, and of course we have the things mixed in between UCF baseball and softball, things of that nature.
Yeah, that's a great mix, Alex. And I surely when you're interviewing for the job and everything and you're researching, some of that. But did you realize you're throwing NASCAR and golf into your college and pro coverage? Because, around here you covered East Carolina, the high school sports. You got to do some cool things every now and then. But that's a pretty good mix of things to cover for a sports guy.
Which is great. I love variety. It's like every day is different, so I don't want to be covering the same stuff all the time. So it's fun to get up to Florida, UCF, sometimes Florida State, Miami, and then obviously get out to the coast for NASCAR. So it's always, and we did the NCAA tournament here 2 years ago. It's back next year for men's basketball. So it's a big, as you guys know, big destination town for events and things to do. And so we're always ripping around. Whoever wins the Super Bowl too, as you guys know, they come to Disney, and we get to talk to them on the day after the game. So that'll be fun here in a couple of weeks.
I've texted with Zach twice, and he's been at the events I was talking about. The first one, we were texting something, and he showed me a picture of Terry Crews. He was at some kind of NFL Pro Bowl event. And then another one was it was like the middle of the day or something, and I'd bet on Towson and took a picture of it, and he showed me he was courtside. They were in Orlando playing basketball, I think, or something. So
it was the ESPN Events Invitational.
Yeah,
it was like it was Feast Week.
Yeah,
got to see the alma mater up close. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, always something going on. And the national championship was going on. Is Orlando in the Miami market? How'd you get credentialed to that one, Alex?
Yeah, I will say first time I've ever covered a national title game for college football, and it was a treat. First and foremost, we haven't had a competitive college football national title game in a decade.
Yeah.
The last one score game was in 2017. I think it was that Clemson-Bama overtime game, I believe. So number one, it was great to see a good game, and number two is there's a lot of Canes fans all over Florida and in Central Florida. And so when Miami made the national title game, the game's in Miami. It's only about a 3.5-hour drive from Orlando, so that was a pretty easy sell to go down there and do coverage, pregame, postgame, and stuff for the next day. And it was pretty special to be there. And you mentioned how Zach randomly sends you pictures of celebrities. The people on the sideline of that game were like A-list everything. We saw one Tom Brady you see, then you see DJ Khaled, and I saw Fat Joe. I was like,
he was not that fat. I saw a picture of him. He's not.
I mean, listen, DJ Khaled and Fat Joe have been putting that work in just to slim down, and so it was a pretty cool experience.
No, I thought about this earlier, Alex. I'm a little older than you, but you know the names and still saw him play. But if I was at that game, I would try to be talking to Ed Reed, Michael Irvin, Ray Lewis, Clinton Portis, Santana Moss, any old cool Miami guy I could get my microphone on.
Oh, what's cool too is that there were it was amazing the clientele there. Like Ed Reed came right by our live shot, and it was about 20 seconds before we were live, and I was like, if he was behind me while I was going live, I was going to say, screw the script. I'm interviewing Ed Reed for the next 2 minutes. He was wearing one of those big hats too. I don't know if you guys saw any videos of Ed Reed consoling the players post game. But yeah, like Ray Lewis and all those guys. You think about the last time Miami won a national title was one of the best teams of all time, that 2001 team. Like you look at the up and down roster, and like every single one of those guys were all pro guys in the NFL. So it was, if they could honestly suit up right now, and they'd probably still beat everyone up pretty good.
And there were flashes of the old U from Miami the other night. They looked great for a lot of that game defensively in the second half. And, of course, Mendoza and company get the win. Did you see Emory Williams, Miami backup, throwing any passes pregame? He's apparently going to be the new Pirate quarterback, Alex.
I'm glad you brought that up. I saw Emory Williams on the I kind of forgot he was on the roster for Miami. And, yeah, I just saw moments ago that he's likely heading to Greenville to join the Pirates. From all things I've heard is that he's a pretty solid quarterback, and obviously you're not going to start over a Carson Beck, and so I think Emory would have been in line for at least a look, going the next year, unless they get this Mensa mess out of Duke, which that whole NIL contract is crazy. But yeah, Emory, I didn't see him throwing any passes, but I think that's a good get for ECU and get that offense back where it needs to be. I tell you what, I'm a little jealous of the media in Greenville right now because I got to cover back-to-back 3-9 Scotty years, and it was kind of brutal. So the fact that ECU's got it rolling is awesome, and I'm happy for all the Pirate fans back there, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I got to cover a field rush in my first year, so that was pretty cool.
What was that?
Yeah.
The Memphis game.
Memphis, yeah. Alex and Zach, they had it kind of rough as far as covering ECU football.
I wish Scotty all the best, but it was no bowl game trips.
Yeah.
You have to go to Annapolis at all,
Hey, what a football year for you, Alex. And I at times I look at the sports teams I root for. I have it great sometimes with the Braves. I've kind of jumped on the Canes, and they're in the playoffs every year. That's good. The Hornets will stink in perpetuity, and Commanders, good last year, bad this year. But you had a year where both of your football coaches got fired. And I wanted to ask you first about Penn State. Can you take your brain back to preseason? Were you buying into the Phil Steele and everything hype that this was Penn State's year, and then you had to see it go completely south?
I absolutely was drinking the juice, man. I tell you that. I tell you this much: being in Miami on Monday, I saw my seat of where I was sitting, corner of the end zone, lower bowl when Penn State played Notre Dame in the semifinals last year in Miami, and watching that Drew Aller interception still haunts me. And I remember thinking, like, you know what? This is gonna be a nice movie script. We lose in the semis, and then the next year, being this year, we make it back and win in that in the same stadium where we suffered heartbreak last year. Yeah, it was obviously went completely off the rails. I've never been a James Franklin believer, and so I was like, you know what? He brought in Jim Knowles from Ohio State. He's got enough talent where I think the talent and the coaching staff can override some of the big game James issues, but clearly it did not. And we went 6-6. Ended up with fellow preseason national title favorite Clemson in the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl. So tough one. But I like Matt Campbell a lot. Covered him at Iowa State.
Yeah, that was
rolling on the trail a little bit. That's a great hire, especially if Clip. It was late in the cycle, and Matt Campbell's pretty cool.
No doubt. And Alex, you're a Steelers guy, right?
Steelers fan. Yeah. We're coachless.
Were you one of those ready for Tomlin? I mean, I know you. Tomlin's I'm glad he kind of got out now, so at some point he can be celebrated again by Steelers fans because it had kind of turned. Were you one of those that were just kind of ready for something new?
Yeah, I think they did see the breath of fresh air in Pittsburgh, and I think he kind of realized it got stale as well. I was telling some buddies, I legitimately haven't looked forward to a Steelers season since like 2016 or 17. Like, there's not been a single year, even when we drafted Kenny Pickett, I was like, that's not going to work out. It was one of those things where I've not been actually looking forward to a season. So I told my friends, I said, this sounds crazy and maybe spoiled, but I would go 3-14 back-to-back years if it means we draft our next Big Ben and have it rolling. I mean, look at Drake May. Ever since our last playoff, ever since Pittsburgh's last playoff win in 2016, the Patriots drafted a guy and Mac Jones and totally reset their roster. He left, and then they get Drake May, and they're already winning games and go to the AFC title game before even win the playoff game. So needed to happen. So I don't know who we're going to get, but we'll see.
Well, Jaden Daniels brought joy into my life, at least for a year, and hopefully next year. And then Jarrett here to my left is a Raider, and he's excited about Mendoza.
Yeah, you saw Mendoza up close and personal. Is this something to get excited about as a Raider fan?
Hey, well, did you see all the Raiders brass were in Miami watching him like a hawk? I'm a big Mendoza believer, and he seems like he's like AI generated, just the way he like interacts with people and the way he speaks.
The first AI quarterback. How about that?
Hey, it's not a bad idea. He's just a winner, man. He said he was going to die on that field when he went in for that game-winning touchdown. I love a guy that you can tell he's a good kid, and he's got great family. He's from Miami. He's been overlooked his whole life, and so he knows he's ready to prove people wrong. And when you're a Heisman guy that also wins the Natty and leads Indiana to a national title, imagine what the guy can do with weapons around him. Which, unfortunately for the Raiders, I don't know if I can name a single receiver on that team. I know they're tight ends, but
Brock Bowers is their receiver.
Yeah, you never heard of Trey Tucker? Come on, you cover UCF, Big 12.
Trey Tucker, where's he from?
Cincinnati. That was the American days, but still.
The American days. That's right.
Alex, man, happy for you. Great guy, and enjoyed talking to you when you were here in Greenville. Let me ask you this: now that you're all big time, anything you miss about living in Greenville, North Carolina?
I do miss Sup Dogs a lot. I something about that buffalo sauce with those tenders, and then what do they mix? They mix the Sup Crush, or they mix the not Franzia. That's the box wine. Jesus. What's the Sup Swirl? It's like sangria mixed with margarita or something.
Something like that.
Fantastic. Miss that a lot. And the 519er. Just that and what's the Amos Mosquitoes, Atlantic Beach.
Yeah.
That little journey. Great people there, man. I haven't been back to Greenville since I left, so I need to get back at some point soon to see you guys.
Are you guys expecting to get snow this weekend?
Jeez, I just saw that map. No, thank God. I'm a Pennsylvania native, so my family's about to bunker down for this big snowstorm. I'm actually going up next week to meet my nephew who was just born, and I'm going to the Penn State hockey outdoor game at Beaver Stadium.
Oh, nice.
Saturday against Michigan State, and it's supposed to be like high at 23. So
good hockey weather.
Good hockey weather is right. That ice is going to melt.
Alex, great catching up with you, buddy. Let's do it again down the road, but glad to hear you're doing well. Keep up the good work, man.
You too, guys. Great catching up, man. Miss you.
All right. Yeah, miss you too, buddy. There's Alex Walker, formerly WITN 7, joining us here on Pirate Radio Live. And that's cool that he's covering some UCF sports, but gets to go to the championship. And I didn't think about all the other stuff around there, Bone, with the golf tournaments, but the Daytona 500. That'd be a cool. I always hear that, like, NASCAR events from people I've talked to are really cool to cover because you get a lot of access. You get to go to, like, walk in the garage or walk in the infield or whatever where they're working on the cars and everything.
Yeah, I think it was like back in May, maybe, where Zach Kaplan got an email about something in Charlotte, and he was like, you want me to forward you this email? And I was like, sure. I didn't end up going, obviously, because I don't want to ride with Joey Logano. Might die. Crash into the wall or something. Guy stinks. But, I would love to cover a NASCAR event. That'd be fun.
Yeah, maybe that'll.
My dad worked like fire safety for a lot of races in Charlotte, and they give them a lot of access.
Yeah.
Like they get to talk to the drivers and everything.
So what is that? Like if a car catches fire, he goes out there?
Yeah.
Because
he was a volunteer fireman, and so like they get different fire departments.
Oh, that's cool.
In North Carolina to go out and help.
Very nice, very nice. Alex Walker joining us when we return. Taylor Eldridge,
Wichita Eagle.
Talk some basketball, find out what's going on with Wichita, find out why this line keeps moving down in the Pirates' favor. And Wichita State football, will it ever return?
Yeah. See what they're cooking up for baseball season.
Yeah, we'll do that too when we return. Pirate Radio Live. Zach Kaplan says, Bone, we'll get you to one.
Okay.
Thank you, Zach. Back with you after this time out. Chico's Mexican Restaurant is where the fiesta never ends. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Wednesday for shrimp tacos for only $11.99. Plus Wednesdays, all Mexican imports are just $3.49. Thursdays, enjoy your favorite beef, chicken, or vegetable fajitas, also just $11.99. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving the automotive needs of Greenville and Eastern Carolina. Here is Greenville Motor Company's Brian Cook.
Our factory-trained service professionals with years of experience are here to work on all makes and models of your vehicles, and we want to service your vehicles for life. We have comprehensive vehicle maintenance, oil changes, brake service, tire rotations, and much more.
Greenville Motor Company, locally owned by the Cook family, right across from Greenville Nissan at 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. Go to driveherenow.com. Driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company.
Straight out of Kinston, Chili Water by Carolina Ice Company just iced the competition. Officially ranked the #1 American-sourced water on the H2O Score app and #2 in global purity, beating out 99.9% of those overpriced premium glass bottles. Purified or sparkling, both built to dominate your cooler. Find participating locations and order online at chiliwater.com or find us on Amazon. Tap into something better. Zero sugar, zero plastic, zero regrets. stay chilly.
Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry has been Greenville's premier dental practice for over 40 years. I am Dr. Chris Gakwe, and our mission at Michaels & Gakwe is to provide exceptional dental care with compassion, integrity, and innovation, ensuring every patient leaves with a healthy, confident smile. Doctors Michaels & Gakwe are committed to providing an outstanding patient experience with every visit. Not only do we offer all your dental needs under one roof, in most cases, we can take care of those needs on the same day. Bring your smile to us at Michaels & Gakwe Cosmetic and Family Dentistry.
Overtime Tavern is the place to be for great food, cold drinks, and all your game day action with over 10 TVs. Swing in today and try a mouth-watering burger, glizzies, wings, or check out their daily specials featuring some of the best items on the menu. OT's has a weekly lineup of entertainment starting Tuesday with Singo, Wednesday is sports trivia with Clip Brock, and Thursday's local acoustic acts playing the tunes. OT's is located on Charles Boulevard across from the Sheets and is open daily from 11 a.m. to midnight. There's always time on the clock at Overtime Tavern.
Are you looking to purchase a new home, or are you considering refinancing your current mortgage? This is Talbot Green at Integrity Home Mortgage. We offer a wide variety of loan programs to help get you pre-approved. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with superior customer service you deserve.
To get started, call me, Braxton Green, at 526-8260.
Braxton Green, NMLS 222-3878. For informational purposes only, Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is an equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's new weekly lunch specials are here and only for $8.99. Stop by Monday through Friday and enjoy chicken and pastry, spaghetti, meatloaf, hamburger, steak, and everyone's favorite fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and drinks with friends. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
We all have seniors in our life who may need a little extra help with technology. University PC Care's Quick Helps are affordable, in-store, short appointments designed for seniors who may need a little TLC to help with setting up a new computer, help with email or passwords, or help with the latest online scam. They don't need to fear technology anymore. Call 252-558-1280 to schedule an in-store Quick Helps appointment for Greenville or New Bern. Learn more at universitypccare.com.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Vacation spots are right here in our very own backyard. You can take a trip to a state park and enjoy traditional camping, RV space, and also air-conditioned cabins that can be rented with Wi-Fi. If you're by a lake, be sure to check out the opportunities to rent a canoe or kayak and get out on the water. Your next adventure is right around the corner. For more information, please visit ncparks.gov. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome back in to Pirate Radio Live here on a Wednesday. Be at OT's tonight with some sports trivia.
Gonna get some lemon pepper wings.
I don't know, man. Might be my first chef salad of 2026.
Wow, can't believe you went 3 weeks.
I know. I was out of town 1 week. Last week went lemon pepper. So we're about due for an Overtime Tavern chef salad.
Yeah, I ain't been damn near a month.
I mean, you were keeping that place in business the first few months.
Yeah, help it get off the ground.
And that's what you do. You help the community.
Mm-hmm.
Support the community, and now you're taking your talents to Zebulon.
Yeah,
keeping those places in business. You found a good sports bar? You got a place you like?
There's one in Wake Forest. It's about 20 minutes away.
You like a bar there, right?
Yeah, there's a bar which there's a pizza joint connected to it, and they'll bring your food to you at the bar. So pretty good.
A little Buck-esque there.
Yeah,
sounds like. Good stuff. All right, we head out to the Turner Home Team live line. If we're looking to sell your house fast without making repairs, the Turner Home Team is a local home buying company. They buy houses as is. Justin and his team can provide you with a fast cash offer for your house today. Give them a call, 525-4780. We welcome on Taylor Eldridge to talk some Wichita State basketball. It'll be the Pirates and the Shockers going at it tonight. Taylor, welcome in. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Appreciate you joining us to talk about this Shockers basketball team. Where are the 11-8 Shockers right now in your eyes and in the fans' eyes? What kind of, could you kind of summarize Wichita up to this point in the season?
Yeah, they've been up and down, probably a little disappointing compared to what they thought they were going to be early in the season. 8 losses, 7 of them have been by 6 points or fewer. So, they've been in a lot of games. They've come up short in a lot of games. It's been kind of an interesting start to the conference play. They have really nice wins at UAB, at South Florida. They came back from 13-plus down in both of those games on the road to win. But then you have a loss to home to Rice. They blew an 18-point lead on the road to Charlotte in a double overtime loss. So it's been kind of uneven. You've seen flashes of a team that looks like a conference championship contender, but they've also showed signs of they can lose to just about any team in the conference too. So that's kind of where they're at right now. Pretty uneven, kind of like what the 11-8 record suggests.
Taylor, I ask everybody we have on to preview ECU's matchups this. Just Gio Emajuru, big man down low for East Carolina. He's going to be one of the top players on the opposing team's scouting report. How has Wichita State defended big men so far this season?
Yeah, they have a two-man rotation at center. They start with Emmanuel Corafor. He's 6'10", senior, a little bit more mobile. He's been okay in the post, defending the straight-up post-ups, and then they bring in a 7'2" guy off the bench, Will Berg, who comes from Purdue. Both of those guys are first-year transfers, so they split time between those two. So, when they had the 7'2" Berg in, obviously, he's able to contest a lot of shots around the rim, really kind of shut down stuff in the paint. And Corafor, pretty good rim protector as well. Like I said, a little bit more mobile. He gets off the ground a little bit more, blocks shots at a decent rate. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see what WSU does. They haven't played a ton of guys that are just, pure post, back to the basket post-up guys. But they've had mixed results there. St. Mary's, they played them earlier in the year. They had a really good big man. Charlotte has a really good big guy at center too. So they've struggled at times with that. So it should be a good matchup, I think, tonight.
Taylor Eldridge joining us. Taylor, I'll ask you kind of more in detail about life post Greg Marshall, but this question is somewhat has something to do with that. The late great Jeff Charles, who called games for ECU for many years, loved going to Wichita because he said it didn't matter if they were having one of those top 15, top 10, top 25 years, or if they were a little down. The fans show up, they're loud, they love their basketball. With the numbers, the wins, not what they were in the Greg Marshall era, has that still continued? Do you still have the fan support and the big crowds there for home games?
Yeah, it's I think by Wichita State standards, it has fallen off tremendously. I think if you look around just the league and, conferences outside like the Power 6 or 7, I think they still draw fairly well. But no, it's not sellouts anymore. They had pretty much 20 straight years where they're selling it out, 10,000 plus every single night. Those days are long gone pretty much since COVID, which coincided with, as you mentioned, Greg Marshall, departing the program too. So there's a lot of factors involved in that. But also, WSU just hasn't won big, since that COVID season. They've been basically 500, for this is, 5 straight years now. So, I think that has played a pretty big factor in it. Not going to get 10,000 tonight, probably about half of that, 5,000 still makes for a good atmosphere. Coke Arena, just the way it's designed, the way it's built, still gets loud, still pretty good environment, definitely in the top third in the American, but yeah, it's just not, it's a shell of its former self when it used to be 10,000 every single night. The place was rocking. Like he said, it didn't matter if they were top 25 or just, trying to, keep their head above water in the Missouri Valley. They were packing that place out for decades. But that has come to an end. A lot of factors that we can go into, but yeah, mostly, due to the team just not being as good as it was, for so long.
Jordan Riley has been shouldering the weight of this team pretty much the whole season. I think he leads the league in minutes and points per game. How is Wichita State built defensively? Will they be able to shut him down or limit him in this game?
Yeah, I saw he has a pretty insane, usage rate. Just taking, like you said, shouldering so much responsibility of this offense. And I remember him from last year. I really loved his game, and it's kind of interesting to see him take that much of a load on offense. WSU does have a defensive stopper, Karan Boyd. He's 6'6", very versatile. Built like kind of looks like a linebacker almost when you see him. So he is pretty good at defending on the perimeter. He can guard down low. He can hold his own. So he makes life tough for a lot of scorers. It just depends on the night. Some nights, Trey Brodnax at Rice definitely got the better of him. He scored, I think, 20-plus when they beat WSU at home. But on the flip side, North Texas, Deshaun Stevenson, another one of the high-usage, really good players in the league. Thought Karan Boyd just absolutely, shut his water off. He dominated that matchup when they beat North Texas at Coke Arena. So I think Boyd's defense has been, shaded closer to that elite level. I think he's one of the best defenders in the conference, and it's a, size on size is a pretty good matchup. Riley's kind of that 6'5" wing. Boyd kind of shapes up the same way, 6'6", and got a few more pounds on him. So it should be a very interesting matchup, a fun one to watch, because those are two of the best in the league at what they do.
Move over to Wichita State's offense. Who will give the Pirate defense some trouble tonight? Who are some players to watch?
Yeah, it kind of revolves around Kenyon Giles. He's listed at 5'10". He's probably closer to 5'8", but he is just, a scoring dynamo. He scored 20-plus, over half of the games this season, I believe. I think he's up to 8 or 9. He's coming off of a 22-point performance. One of the best three-point shooters in the country, shooting it at 44% clip. He's got 64 threes already this year, so he has been on fire. Florida Atlantic did a really, really good job of shutting him down. They kind of, put a bigger defender on him, denied everything, played really aggressive in the ball screen coverage, just tried to focus on getting the ball out of his hands. Something that every other conference opponent has not been able to do. He's gone for 20-plus, I think, in 4 of the 6 conference games. So I'm sure that's going to be the number one target on ECU's scouting report, trying to limit him. But that's kind of where the show runs for Wichita State. He's tiny, but he can pull from just about anywhere. He's dangerous from 4 or 5 feet beyond the arc. And, when he's got the ball in his hands, he can make things happen. Usually he's going to look to score. Not a ton of assists this year, but yeah, that's the name to remember. Kenyon Giles, 5'10", 3-point shooter. I mean, he's put on a show many times this year and kind of spearheaded Wichita State. When they look their best, it's when he gets going.
Taylor Eldridge joining us on the Turner Home Team live line, and Taylor, kind of big picture here. I mean, you go from Mark Turgeon to Greg Marshall from 2000 to 2020. That's a pretty darn good run right there. And now Paul Mills, the head coach of the team, and also the move into the American from the Valley. And I wanted to ask you about that. And it's been almost 10 years now or whatever. But how about the conference affiliation? How do fans feel about that? The American is so spread out. East Carolina maybe has a rival in Charlotte, but we struggle for rivalries and things like that. Do the folks there like the marriage with the American? Do they miss the Valley? How do people feel about that?
Yeah, I think if you would have asked people right when the move was happening, they were pretty excited about it because, you're joining a conference with Houston and Cincinnati and UConn and UCF, and it was a really good basketball conference. I remember the first year they moved, I think they got 4 teams in the NCAA tournament. So, you know, you look around and you're like, wow, this is, this is great. You know, you come from the Missouri Valley, which was a 1-bid league. You know, some of those years they would have been 2 if WSU didn't win the conference tournament. But, you know, the margin for error very small in the Missouri Valley. You come to the American, and, they lost. I think they dropped 8 games that year, 7 games, leading into March Madness, but they still got a 4 seed, which would have been, unimaginable for, years past in the Missouri Valley. You couldn't lose that many times and get that highest seed. So it worked out pretty well at the start. But now that, Greg Marshall is gone, the program has dipped. I do think fans are not very enthused about, their place in the American. Like you said, just not as many rivalries. They had so many, almost 100 years of rivalry ties in the Missouri Valley. Those days are gone. The American is, slightly better. You could even make the argument, Missouri Valley's been kind of on par with them since that last conference realignment. So, I think some fans kind of look around and say, why did we leave for this? We could have just stayed in the Missouri Valley. But that's a little hindsight 2020. Hard to predict, all the conference realignment that was going to happen after WSU joined. I think they took the risk, and a lot of people would have took that risk at the time to give themselves a better chance in men's basketball. But I don't think it's really worked out that the way that Wichita State imagined, like you said, 9 years ago when they made that move.
Taylor, I got a bit of a random question for you. I'm a Commanders fan, and they are moving from a field in the middle of nowhere in Maryland back to D.C. Into a stadium. And I got Chiefs hater Jarrett here. He's a Raiders fan. But when we saw the Kansas City moving to the state of Kansas news, doesn't have a ripple here in the state of North Carolina. But I'm curious, is that like a big deal for the folks in Kansas, the folks in Missouri? I don't know the geography where Wichita ends up with all of it, but is that a big story out there, or is that, nothing?
Yeah, Wichita's about 3 hours away, so, there's definitely a lot of Chiefs fans here. It's kind of like right in the middle between Kansas City and Oklahoma City. So I think, a lot of Chiefs fans in Wichita, they like it just because it's going to cut, 40 minutes off the drive up to Arrowhead or whatever the new stadium is going to be called. So they like that. That's kind of really all it affects. I think it's definitely more contentious, in the Kansas City area where, the taxes come into play and all that stuff. And so I think the Chiefs fans in Wichita, they're just like, hey, that's a shorter drive. We can go up and get back, shorter on Sundays.
It's going to be weird to see the Chiefs playing in a dome at home.
Yeah.
In a few years.
They're taking away these great, stadiums. These domes are soulless. The weather affects nothing now. It's crazy.
I know. We had media day for ECU baseball on Monday, Taylor, and Pirates rough regular season last year, but did win the conference tournament and got back in the postseason, won a couple of games. How about Wichita? I always tell people one of my first college baseball memories is watching the World Series when it was on CBS, and I think I saw Wichita State there one year, if I'm not mistaken. So they've got some history, some pedigree there. But how about Wichita State baseball 2026? Well, what are they thinking out there?
Yeah, it's another one of the programs that's kind of fallen off. They haven't really been to that level since mid 2000s kind of. So it's been about 20 years now since they've really been relevant in the college baseball scene. And yeah, they had a really tough year last year. They were optimistic. They brought a lot of guys back from that team that made the magical run to the conference tournament championship game. Really caught fire at the end of the season, and they brought a ton of those guys back. They thought they were going to carry that over into last season. Just never worked out. One of the worst seasons on record for Wichita State baseball. So, they've scrapped that. Basically a brand new team. They leaned real heavy into JUCO guys, into D2, even a D3 guy that have really good stats. They wanted proven commodities, and they said, we'll take our chance on guys that have proven their success, that they're used to winning, and we'll see if that formula works. I think not very many people know what to make of this team, kind of evident by the league poll. I think they were 7th or 8th definitely picked towards the bottom of the league. And I think that's just a sign of like, hey, we don't know what this team is. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. I think, a lot of Wichita State fans are kind of, just not very optimistic. It's kind of like one of those things where, you have to prove it to us first and then we'll come out and support. So we'll see if Wichita State baseball can get off to a good start, next month. But I think a lot of right now it's kind of cautious wait and see because there's so many new people on this team and so many, they got a lot of really good JUCO players, but, we'll see if that translates to, the American level.
Taylor, we'll wrap it up with you. If I had to pick a Pirate to make a shot, for my life, I'd probably take Akeem Richmond, who was best three-point shooter we've ever seen here. But the list of names is not very long. We got Blue Edwards, who played in the NBA, some good players that transferred out of here. And I was going to ask you that, Taylor, and I will, but I was making sure I had all my names. I remember Ron Baker, Cleanthony Early, of course, Van Vliet, Landry Shamet in the NBA. I did not know the X-Man, Xavier McDaniel, is a Wichita State legend. Antoine Carr, Cliff Livingston. Those are names from my early NBA watching days. So you got a lot of names to choose from here. Do you have an all-time favorite basketball player out there, or a guy who would take a shot for your life that was a shocker?
Yeah, for ECU too. You don't forget RJ Felton. He's the one that hit that game winner at Coke Arena last year.
Love RJ, yes. All-time Warrior, all-time Pirate. Yeah.
To watch, I liked Tristan Newton.
Yeah.
Cool to see him go on and play so well at UConn. I think a lot of Wichita State fans they would probably say Fred Van Vliet. He was the guy. When he was here. Him and Ron Baker obviously had that incredible run. Cleanthony Early. That's another guy that had kind of a cup of coffee in the NBA, just a big-time scorer. So if you want, the game-winning shot, though, I think a lot of Shocker fans, they'd probably go with Fred Van Vliet just because he's, calm, cool, collected. That's the guy you want with the ball, in his hands to decide the game.
And what is Xavier? Does Xavier McDaniel ever show up? Is he? I don't know where he's living or anything. Does he ever come back around?
Yeah, he's back home in South Carolina. So, those early years when they moved to the American, they go out to the East Coast. He would come to, I want to say he came to the,
oh, man,
the very first year. I want to say, when they were top 25 and really good, that Landry Shamet team.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's definitely still, a presence felt. Not so many games in Wichita because, like I said, he lives in South Carolina. He's come to a handful over the years. He comes back every summer and does a youth basketball camp here. So yeah, he's still very much part of that community, part of that program. So yeah, people love the X-Man here still.
That's awesome. Taylor Eldridge joining us today on Pirate Radio live from the Wichita Eagle. Taylor, appreciate it. Enjoy the game tonight, and we'll catch up with you again down the road, man.
All right, sounds good. Thanks for having me on.
All right, there is Taylor Eldridge joining us. I remember Wichita was, I want to say they were top 10 when they came to Minji's, and we were all fired up, packed house.
Yeah.
And
I remember when Houston was number 1, and we had to walk back home because the traffic was so bad.
Yes, that was a
few years ago.
RJ hit a 3 early on.
Yeah.
And that was about it. And then ECU upset Houston, and nobody was there but Brian Bailey because it was the COVID year. When they might have been top 5 at that point, top 10.
They top 5 for show.
Top 5 for show. All right, you don't know who Xavier McDaniel is, do you?
No.
I know. That's old man stuff right there.
Talking about X McDaniel? Come on, man.
The X-Man. But they, that year, that team where they had Early, Baker, and Van Vliet, and then I guess Shamet came in as well.
I remember Fred Van Vliet, Wichita State, man. Yeah. That was electric.
I remember Ron Baker just because he was a white dude with floppy hair.
Yeah.
And looked like he didn't belong, and he was really good. Mm-hmm. Let's take a break. We'll come back. More to go. I want to get a Nick update. First of all, the Canes are hot. We'll talk about that.
They're going to melt the ice.
And what's going on, man? He got ghosted, but then maybe picked up another date. We got to find out what's going on.
The snow is going to ruin his social life.
Is that a quote from Nick?
Yes.
We'll find out what old Nick's up to when we return. Also, more from ECU Baseball Media Day. Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday after this.
At Langley Contracting, we're superior roofing specialists. Whether it's a new roof or repairing your old one, we've got you covered. And best of all, we handle your insurance claims. We are locally owned right here in Eastern Carolina. We are licensed and insured and have a 25-year roof warranty. We can handle your gutter installation too, so everything is seamless. Call or visit us online at 214roof.com for your free estimate today.
Langley Contracting, your superior roofing specialist.
At Children's Health Services, we understand the importance of your child's well-being. This is Dr. Chris Osmick, and our mission is to provide comprehensive, patient-centered health care through every stage of child development, starting the day they are born in the hospital. We are not just here to treat illnesses. We are here to partner with you on your child's health journey. Schedule an appointment today to build a brighter, healthier world for your children.
Hey everybody, this is Parker Bird. Visit our friends at Children's Health Services on Arlington Boulevard on 10th Street and at children'shealthservices.org. Go Pirates!
Looking for your new go-to spot? Check out Fish Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room in downtown Greenville. Open Tuesday through Thursday 11 to 9, Friday and Saturday 11 to 11, and Sunday 11 to 5. Single on Tuesdays at 7, Wings and Trivia Wednesdays at 7, Outlaw Open Mic Thursdays 7 to 9 hosted by Lonnie Britton, and live music Fridays and Saturdays from 8 to 11. The Yappy Hours Thursday to Saturday 4 to 7, 25% off all appetizers. Check socials and website for all information at Fish Street Hardware.
Phelps Chevrolet is the dealer to see for a car or a truck or an SUV. The best service and quality. That's the Phelps guarantee. Phelps Chevrolet, the name you can trust. Phelps Chevrolet, you can count on us. The name you can depend on. Phelps Chevrolet.
Get you one.
Need to sell your house fast without fixing or even cleaning it? Call the Turner Home Team.
Hey, this is proud ECU alumni Justin Turner with the Turner Home Team. We buy houses as is in any condition for cash, and we can close in just days. As a real estate investor and licensed agent, my team and I can give you options when you need to sell. Sell fast or sell for top dollar. You choose what's best.
Call Turner Home Team or visit theturnerhometeam.com. They'll make a no obligation cash offer for your home today.
Turner Home Team. Pirates supporting pirates.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Miss Shirley, play my dad's commercial now.
Okay, Lincoln, you got it.
Looking for the best ride on four wheels? I'm Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts in Greenville. From parts to sales to service, we've got you covered with E-Z-Go, Club Car, and rugged utility carts ready to roll. Locally owned and operated, we'll even deliver right to you. Come see me on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School, or visit 360golfcarts.com.
360 Golf Carts, pirates supporting pirates. Arr!
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
Hi, this is Brian Meador from East Carolina Athletics. You're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Play It Again Sports, buying and selling new and used sporting and fitness equipment for over 27 years right here in Greenville. Located on Greenville Boulevard, right across from the Nissan dealership. Play It Again Sports. Buy, sell, trade. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live on a Wednesday. Shirley, Kayla, Zach, Jared Watkins, and Nick Bass.
The Bass Man.
Your name is Nick
Nick
Bass.
And your last name
is Bass, yes.
Nick Bass. Nick Bass.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. How we doing, Nick?
I'm good. Tired, but I'm good.
So you went to Alaska?
I did.
What was the reason for that?
I've known my friend since
You have a
kindergarten.
friend. That's good.
I have a few of them. I know it's shocking, but I've known him since kindergarten. I was the best man in his wedding.
In kindergarten? He got married?
Yeah, he's really young.
This is going great.
Well, I'm
going to let him talk. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All my words are getting picked apart.
I know. Go ahead.
He's getting out of the Army in July, and Alaska is one of the bucket list places I've always wanted to go to, so I decided why not go now.
This guy is in kindergarten. He's already married and in the Army?
Yeah.
Dude, he has done more in 6 years.
Well, it could be like a Benjamin Button thing. Maybe he's towards the end. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
What did you do up there?
Went ice fishing, went skiing for the first time.
How'd that go?
That went well. Except
Really?
for the last run we had, it started a blizzard like on our way down. So we dealt with about 3-4 inches of snow coming down as we're going down a mountain that already was piled with snow. So that was a fun experience, to say the least.
I like sports that have a ball. When it comes to any kind of skating, skiing,
racing,
I'm out. Yeah. I just can't do it. But so that was the first time you ever went skiing?
Yeah, first time.
And you picked it up?
And ice fishing, I hear, is freaking exhilarating.
I mean, that was the most fun. My heart rate was like 140 the whole time I was ice fishing. It was great.
Is that high?
Yeah.
Okay.
So are you in like a hut?
You're in a very small hut on the middle of a lake, a frozen lake, and there's a hole in each corner, and you just throw your line down there, and there's a ton of fish right below, and you try and catch them.
Y'all play music or doing anything?
We did. We had music going.
Okay.
I know it's stupid, but like, is there any fear that the ice is gonna like?
It was a good like 7 inches thick.
Yeah.
So it was. You had. What was that?
This guy, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It was. They had a chart in there, and it said anything above, I think, like 5 inches of thickness.
We need to move on because Jared can't handle this kind of discussion.
I mean, I was fine after the first chuckle, the initial chuckle. I got it out of my system.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. So
the
anything
ice.
over 5.
Anything over 5 you can do. There was like 10, 12 cars on the ice itself, and then you have the
I'd
wooden
be scared.
huts. I mean, his wife was scared, so it was a fun experience there.
I'm a lot like his wife
I
in
do.
many ways.
Well,
what do you think about, like you said, it's a bucket list thing for you, going to Alaska. This young, going ahead and knocking stuff off
Just
the
preparing.
bucket list.
I mean,
Are you saying he should like wait till he's older to do some bucket list?
Yeah,
things?
because you don't want to go ahead and achieve everything on the bucket list early on, because
That's
then
true.
what do you really have to live for?
Yeah.
Well, anything can happen.
That is true. That is true.
I know what he's living for. Dates with honeys. All right,
The
so
Bass Man.
when we last left you, do you have that license plate, by the way, Bass Man?
No, I kind of want
Bass Man.
But he's a Bass Man.
So you got ghosted. Have you ever heard from her?
No.
Man, I hate her. What's her full name and address?
So it's
Just kidding.
Well, I do know
but,
that,
man, you got right back on the horn. You were ghosted for one day.
It was more than that, but
and got right back on those apps.
Yeah.
And presented yourself and found a date, you said.
Yeah. So I'm still talking to this girl. It's been about a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I think I'm going to see her next week. And then I also have a first date for Saturday.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Playing the field here.
Kayla, can we bring you into this discussion? Because I'm old and married. Jared's young and single.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you feel about him maybe having a date next week, but lining one up before that?
I think he's giving very much player right now.
Okay, I think it's ridiculous because if you're not exclusive with anybody, I feel as if it's fine. And like I've been talking to one for 2 weeks and I talked to one for a few days. I feel as if it's not a big deal, but I can understand if you're more.
I see both sides to it. Like,
Okay, but like, does Like,
Get the mic right in your, yeah.
do these girls know that you are talking to both of them, or do they think that they're the only one?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
So you haven't made that clear.
I think it's kind of hard to make that clear, especially if they're from two different parts of the state.
But then again, if he comes out and says, just so you know, like, I've got a date next week, what if that girl's like, okay, that's fine. Like, you're not my boyfriend.
Well, then, like, you're on the same page.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we should be like Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport. Hey, Nick is interviewing this girl for the position. Nick has completed his second interview with this girl.
Yeah, it's a little playery, but Nick's not that kind of guy. You're going out on dates. Yeah, you're seeing what's out there.
You just like taking girls out to dinner.
Apparently, that's like my thing. Is that just like showing people a good time?
All right, so.
Wait, wasn't that nickname like Nick the Quick or something like that from the last time?
That was, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That's what that was?
Just you getting right. But you got to get back out there. What are you going to do? Sit at home and be depressed?
No, go to the bar every day.
I feel as if that would only aid to depression if you had it.
Yeah.
What, sitting at home every day?
And drinking, yeah.
Go out and drink. Meet new people.
I can meet new people from the palm of my hand, my phone.
Yes, they are.
Yeah, now I can't handle this segment.
First time on camera, last time on camera.
Yep.
All right, so you've got potentially something next week, but something lined up when?
Saturday morning.
That ain't gonna happen.
What, are y'all going to watch cartoons?
No, Saturday morning wrestling, brother.
We're having coffee. What is this?
Coffee.
Coffee. Where are you going to get coffee?
I don't know if I want to specify the information out loud.
We'll only announce your fourth date and where people can go to see you.
I think you did second last time.
That's fine.
All right. Well, Nick, how about the Canes?
They are much better now than they were a few weeks ago, which is good.
How's the pipeline looking?
Very good. They actually have a kid nominated for the Hobie Baker, which is the MVP of college hockey.
Oh, wow. How do they have a kid playing college?
They have I'm not.
How does that work?
You get drafted, and they own your rights, and either you sign out of college, and once you sign, you immediately go, or you can play all 4 years, and if they don't sign you, you're a free agent.
So MLB draft, you get drafted out of high school, you say no, that team does not hold on to your rights. NHL is different.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
What colleges are these players at?
There's one at Maine, there's one in Michigan, and there's one from Merrimack.
Now, is this Michigan or
the University of Michigan?
Okay.
Yes.
You said in Michigan. There's multiple colleges in
the University of Michigan.
All right.
I do have to say shame on the Canes, man. They made a kid cry the other night.
Why is that?
It was 9-1, and then they panned to a kid in the crowd.
It was
crying.
also the Florida Panthers. They completely deserve it.
Yeah, but still, man, you're making children cry.
Still deserved.
Do it. All right, Nick. Well, good luck, man.
Thanks.
How you feeling about Saturday?
As long as I don't have weather issues, I feel pretty good about it.
Yeah.
There's going to be weather issues.
Yeah.
I'm a lot less nervous for these than I was the other one.
That's good. Build up confidence.
Yeah.
Confidence is key.
Yeah.
What did you learn from your previous jaunt?
I think it is just a confidence thing.
Yeah.
I was very nervous because that was the first... the last one that I had was the first date I had had in like 2 years, something like that. So definitely just relearning confidence and figuring that out. And I feel
you
like
got to not care.
I think what you got to do, Nick, right when you sit down, maybe even before you order, say, do you want to be my girlfriend?
No.
Get that out of the way.
I think I still have a little bit of fear from asking that last time.
A little gunshot.
You got to face your fears.
That is true.
I faced my fears last time, and I got a text message a mile long.
Well, you can't let failure deter you from pursuing what you want.
It's not deterring me. I just want to make sure we're getting on the same page.
How about some serious? Do you have any serious advice, Kayla, for Nick? Or there's Zach? Do you want to take advice from Zach?
Well,
he's in a relationship.
I was going to say he's had a girlfriend for a while, so
and Kayla's in a relationship.
He has no idea what he's talking. Like,
I'll take advice from anybody at this point.
What do y'all got for him? First date.
For the first date, I was just talking about meeting girls in general. I was the dating app or the online. It never worked. I met mine at a football game. I think you need to be in person meeting.
Man, football season's a long time away.
Baseball games. Try baseball.
All right. Kayla?
Yeah, I agree with Zach. I think that you need to meet your person not on a dating app because, let's be real, we go to ECU. There's not many good options out here.
All right.
I mean,
how
like,
about a bar? Is a bar?
That's even worse.
That's even worse.
That's a lot worse.
It's in person, though.
I would agree a bar is worse, yeah.
Well, the bar I go to now is just 40, 50-year-old divorcees, so I think that's pretty good.
To each their own.
That could be a rebound option.
Rebound.
We got
Like if he gets dropped again.
more advice from YouTube. Mike says, once the chips and salsa come to the table, ask if she wants to go steady. If she says no, take the salsa.
Just throw it.
Yeah, whatever you want
Order
to do.
cheese dip for the table. That'll get her excited because that's like $2-3.
Just like go for it.
And then once she says no cheese dip for you.
And if you get the loaded nachos, make sure she doesn't take all the good ones.
Okay, loaded nachos
There's
on the
a
date's
rule.
also insane.
Well, there's a rule.
personally.
There is a rule.
There's a rule.
Okay.
One person cannot eat all the loaded nachos and leave the plain chips for the other person.
Yeah, that's not how that works. But also, I don't think I'd ever order something like that on a date.
Really?
No.
No, but you have to get the queso.
Yeah, that's fine. Queso is perfectly fine, but loaded nachos is a little too messy. I don't want to have like my hands just covered in like nacho, like just.
You think these establishments don't have napkins?
No, obviously not. But still, you don't want like if you're trying to date someone, I don't want to have my hands just be like covered in something as I'm trying to like talk about my personal life.
Yeah, but like the more comfortable you are, the more comfortable she'll be.
Yeah,
Because
it's
I feel like
intimate.
girls are a lot more nervous than guys, or girls show it a lot more.
Personally, I think it's me just being nervous over.
It's kind of like meeting a bear in the woods. They're nervous too, Nick.
Yeah, you got to make yourself big and loud.
So when you go to the table, say, "I'm Nick. Nice to meet you."
That'll make her perfectly at ease.
Show up to the coffee place first, and as soon as I see her, I'll just stand up, fully extend. I'm Nick. Hello,
Kayla. What should he wear?
Okay, where are you going?
He only has 2 T-shirts to choose from.
It's a local coffee place.
Okay, well, nothing like crazy fancy, but don't show up in like pajamas.
No,
either.
it was gonna be.
I mean, like-
wouldn't show up looking like a CIA asset.
Yeah, like what you're wearing today,
Okay,
I probably wouldn't wear. Like, don't wear a hat.
I wasn't gonna wear a hat. No.
Yeah, well, have y'all ever seen the show You?
Yes.
He gives Joe
Plain
Goldberg-
black hat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I wasn't planning on wearing a hat, and I have certain clothes that I feel as if are a lot more dressier to go out in, so I don't just look like I'm apparently a killer.
Yes. All right. I think we got good advice for Nick. Good luck.
Good is operative, but
advice for myself. Bar isn't good. Wow.
No, yeah, Jarrett, we need Kayla to give you a lot of.
Where am I supposed to go then? Target?
The library,
right
grocery store.
Target right after a haircut.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Target right after.
You get a haircut, fresh cut, you go to Target. Then you shop around in certain sections.
I'm just going to dialogue. This is crazy. I'll just stick to the divorcees.
Let's take a. Mike said, "Put a promise ring in the queso."
There you go.
I'll get her drink, put the straw in. There's just gonna be a ring like, on the end of the straw. She'll look down and be like, "What is that?"
Oh man,
not a bad idea, Mike.
We'll take a break. Come back. More to go. Pirate Radio Live. We'll look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard and have more for you after this.
Greenville Motor Company celebrating 40 years serving Greenville and Eastern North Carolina. Family owned and operated by Tommy and Brian Cook. When it comes to financing, they've got options for everyone. Over 20 lenders that can help you with no money down, competitive rates, and monthly payments that fit any budget. First time buyer, rebuilding credit, looking for that dream upgrade, they'll help you drive away happy. Greenville Motor Company, right across from Greenville Nissan, 1000 Southwest Greenville Boulevard. DriveHereNow.com, driven by service, powered by trust. Greenville Motor Company. Enjoy the warm air, circulating moments after you turn up the heat. Precise control of cooking temperatures. Enough hot water on demand for everyone's shower. The instant glow of warmth when you turn on your fireplace or fire pit. Never having to change a gas tank on your outdoor grill. Experience the affordable luxury of natural gas. Find out more at GUC.com.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Altavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Altavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Altavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit AltavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Altavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Pirates supporting pirates.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
This is Dr. Hasty from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for the athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's treatment for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as a walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Warm up with our winter savings at the Beaufort Hotel. Plan your winter escape and save up to 20% off. The premier vacation destination on the Crystal Coast is nestled on 10 acres and overlooks the Rachel Carson Reserve, home to 30 wild horses. Discover why Beaufort was named the best small town for adventure by USA Today when you stay at the Beaufort Hotel, where your Outer Banks adventure begins. Visit BeaufortHotelNC.com or call 252-728-3000.
Winter is here, but Stroud's Marine in Greenville is still your go-to spot for your boat projects and repairs. Now's the perfect time to get your boat ready for when the warm weather comes. Don't wait till spring. They've got you covered with outboard parts at great prices. Plus, they're running clearance sales on select items, so you can get ready for next season without breaking the bank. Stay up to date with the latest deals, parts, and promotions by following them on social media. Stop by the shop at 865 Rivet Street in Greenville. For more information, head to StroudsMarine.com. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
Here at the Holistic Company, we know that life throws you its fair share of curveballs. Like passing that drug test? Congrats. Now you can finally relax, kick back, and, well, light one up. You've earned it. With weekly events like trivia, karaoke, comedy, open mic, movie night, and, of course, all your favorites. Flour, merch, carts, edibles, and wellness products. Whatever you need to legally take the edge off, we've got your vibe covered. Order online at theholisticco.com or visit us at 5th and Evans in Greenville or at one of our other 2 locations in Fremont or Smithfield. The Holistic Company.
This is Isaiah Winstead, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Where do you find the best selection of pre-owned vehicles in Eastern North Carolina? It's DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com is fully stocked with an excellent selection of SUVs, cars, and trucks. Whether you're looking to upgrade or to get a vehicle for a new driver, get shopping today at DriveHereNow.com. DriveHereNow.com, supporting the Pirates for over 48 years. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's your host, Clip Brock.
We saw On 3 reporting former TCU head coach Gary Patterson going to be the next defensive coordinator at USC. You see Mike McDaniel, is he going to the Chargers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thought he was going to end up in Philly.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
From things I read. I know he interviewed up there.
I thought him and Jesse Minter were going to be a great pair, but seems as that will not happen.
Where?
Jesse Minter going to leave the Chargers, go be a head coach somewhere. I thought Mike McDaniel was
Jesse together. Yeah. Okay. And no new NFL coach hires since yesterday?
No. Mike Florio did tweet out, though, with some speculation. Probably has some information on the Browns' next head coach. If I can pull up that tweet real quick. 13 years after his time as a head coach with the Lions ended, Jim Schwartz could be getting his second shot in Cleveland. Big fan of that hire, if it happens.
No.
It's the Browns, dude. They're not going to do anything.
Why? Jim Schwartz.
But, I mean, the job's not attractive. They're not in position to draft a quarterback. They're going into next season with Deshaun and Shadur. Like,
he's 59. So he coached the Lions. He was not the Ofer coach, was he?
no.
Okay.
I don't believe so. I think he came in that year after.
No, he was a 2-14 coach.
Yeah, Stafford's rookie year.
Had one 10-win season in Detroit.
Not bad.
And had an aggressive handshake with somebody.
Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah. I think that's what he's most known for.
Yeah.
The aggressive handshake. Jim Schwartz does not move any kind of needle out there.
I'm just a fan. Thought he did great as the Eagles defensive coordinator for their Super Bowl run with Nick Foles. He's been a great defensive coordinator ever since getting let go.
Yeah,
from Detroit.
and that's where he should stay.
Yeah.
Some guys are coordinators. Boy, what a cycle. If they get Jim Schwartz, the Falcons get a fired Browns coach, and then the Steelers get Mike McCarthy. Yeah. What a coaching cycle this could end up being.
Some tweets on that.
I meant to ask
They
Alex
have completed
Walker.
their in-person interview with Mike McCarthy.
Wow.
Just because he's from Pittsburgh. Like, that's... But in Mike McCarthy's defense, you put 4 resumes all side by side. They all look identical. One Super Bowl title and their career records are almost identical. It's Mike McCarthy, John Harbaugh, Mike Tomlin, Sean Payton.
Interesting.
So in his defense, he has been... Now, he had Aaron Rodgers for a great stint of that. But I don't think he's as bad as everybody believes.
And boy, those Super Bowls came a long time ago.
Yeah, all 4 of them. I think
that is something.
I think John Harbaugh is the most recent.
2012.
Yeah, and then Mike McCarthy the year prior.
Yeah, around that. Jamie says McDermott has to coach the Raiders now. Good grief. I like McDermott more than these other guys we're talking about.
McDermott is not accepting anything from the Raiders. Them and the Cardinals, he has said, I am not interviewing. I'm not doing anything.
I wonder why that would be.
I think the Raiders want to go young, offensive, or just young. The 3, I think the finalists, this is from Jordan Schultz earlier today, Jesse Minter, Davis Webb, and Clint Kubiak. And it seems like it's going to be Clint Kubiak, just from Tom Brady calling a lot of Seahawks games, getting a first-hand account of it.
I hope it is, because that's who you want, and that would fire you up.
Yeah. I'm not, I'm not going to do this again. I'm not going to get pumped up just to be let down again. I'm going to say, this is what I wanted. I like this hire, but I'm not going to come out here and do the fan, we're in a Super Bowl with this guy. Like, I'm not doing that anymore.
Okay, we've got that on tape. When's your birthday?
February 10th.
So when I give you that Violator birthday cameo, that's not going to fire you up for a championship?
Oh, that's going to fire me up. This is all before the stuff happens. But I'm being very skeptical. Kind of, I'm not skeptical of Fernando Mendoza. I think he's going to be very good.
So you're how old?
But
20
I'm trying
what?
to tame expectations. February 10th, I'll be 25 years old.
25. I would have been 25 in around 05, 06. Yeah, I was still thinking Washington could win a Super Bowl at that point. It was about late 20s when I finally said, this is crap and will always be crap.
This year was really the fulcrum of my fandom. The fulcrum point.
Wow.
Where it's just like, okay, we're not going to go blind fan, like, hell yeah, let's go anymore. We're going to think about this critically. We're going to let the season play out, even though Clint Kubiak has been somebody I've wanted as an offensive coordinator, now a head coach, for the last 5 years.
Gabriel on YouTube, this feels like a setup. Says, Clip is a great person. Thank you, Clip, for all that you do. Thank you? But I don't know. That doesn't sound sincere. But thank you. Here's why I'm bummed out. Another reason I'm bummed out about ECU basketball. Like, conference standings. The American stinks as it is because there's no rivalries and everything. But I like being in the mix for conference standings. That's why I enjoyed last football season. Hey, if this team loses to this team. But for basketball, I guess all we have to look at is, can we make the conference tournament? which honestly, I don't care if we do or not. If we do, I might get back on board because Mike Schwartz does win a game in the conference tournament.
Yes.
Yeah, he does do that. But right now, the Pirates are in the basement with UTSA. UTSA is 0-6 and could get to 0-7 tonight. The top 10 teams make the tournament. And right now, East Carolina's 2.5 games back. Basically.
So 10 would play 3. No.
Are there any buys?
Yes.
There's got to be
Semis,
buys.
Quarters, and so you'd play the 4 or the 5.
4 of the 5, yeah. So you're looking at a Tulsa, Tulane, Temple.
And
but
Mike
everybody
Schwartz never lost to Tulsa.
Never lost. It is a logjam right now, but FAU at the top.
Yeah, FAU has been very good these last. I've been flipping channels and checking them out a little bit. FAU's been very impressive, and I will say we have 2 guaranteed wins on this schedule. UTSA stinks, man.
Nope.
Like you can look, we're bad. We are very bad, but UTSA. They might be the worst FBS team in the country.
And I'm starting to get a little worried. So Memphis was 5-7 preseason.
Something like that.
Pre-conference. They're 4-1 in conference. I'm a little worried that they're about to run through it. But
they had a tough non-con, that Purdue game. They were in that Purdue game.
Yeah. But it's it's right now it's jammed up other than FAU Memphis at the top and ECU UTSA at the bottom. We'll take a break, come back, get ready to wrap it up on a Wednesday after this.
It's Budweiser's 150th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a Heritage Can Series that honors our legacy of being made of America. Collect all 4 designs. For 150 years, this Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2026. Anheuser-Busch. Budweiser Lager Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Carolina Eagle Distributing is celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. For 150 years, Budweiser has been the heart of America beer culture, bringing people together across generations. Cheers to 150 years. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989.
Hi, I'm sure you heard the bells and whistles next door. We're just securing your neighbor's house with the smart home features like cameras and security.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Oh, hi, yes, I'm Mike with SCI Technologies. You know, Eastern North Carolina's premier security provider. We do fire alarm, audio, video, and security.
Oh, how can you help me?
Give us a call, 252-321-7006 for a complimentary quote, or you can email us at info@sciteks.com.
Avast Pirates, it's Lindsay Gray with Carolina Caliber. 2026 has set sail and a new year means new gear. Take advantage of our end-of-year markdowns. You'll find major deals all throughout the store through the month of January. And don't forget, January means out with the old and in with the new. Loyal and bold, we'll buy your guns and gold. Start your year smart by trading treasures with us. Shop online or stop by Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville. It's a time-honored tradition.
Jeff Stein here at Brown & Wood Buick GMC, home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. Brown & Wood's award-winning service department is open Monday through Friday. And don't forget, we have free pickup and drop-off. Every customer, when you come in for service, heavy repair, maintenance, it doesn't matter. You get a free car wash, dry, and vacuum. We've also got Tom Brown's favorite tagline, 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of the Pirates in the NC. Open at noon 7 days a week with live music. Come enjoy sports trivia with me, Clip Rock, every Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday, it's live local acoustic night, along with line dancing from 7 to 9 on Wednesday. Thursday, there's a brand new lineup with Singo starting at 8, followed by karaoke with DJ Dog. Ladies and free both Friday and Saturday nights with the best local bands in the area. Finish the weekend with free games and DJ Kids Scene.
Y'all come get bugged up.
It's bow time. We know there's a lot of breakfast sandwiches out there, but only Bojangles has the legendary Cajun Filet Biscuit. Shake things up with a boldly seasoned chicken breast on a fluffy, made-from-scratch biscuit with bow rounds and your choice of drink. So when you're craving something bold, something different, something that takes breakfast to a whole new level, the Cajun Filet Biscuit is waiting for you, along with crispy bow rounds and a drink. Order in the app or at Bojangles today. It's bow time.
This is proud ECU alumni David Price of David Price Construction. As a leading general contracting firm, we specialize in commercial construction and renovation. Whether it's updating your office space, renovating your restaurant, or building a new retail store, our team at David Price Construction is ready to assist. We are committed to delivering quality, value, and customer satisfaction across all of our projects. So give us a call at 919-820-3612 or find us online at davidpriceconstruction.com. Go Pirates!
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
This is Parker Bird from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Carolina Eagle Distributing, celebrating 150 years of Budweiser all year long. This Bud's for you from Carolina Eagle, serving the Pirate Nation since 1989. Now, back to the show.
It was a good day for the stock market. The Dow was up 588 points and closed at 49,077. The S&P was up 78 points and finished at 6,875. NASDAQ was up 270 points and closed out the day at 23,224. That is your Wells Fargo Advisors Stock Market Report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900 in Greenville. Wells Fargo Advisors, LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
All right, we'll have a fun Thursday show for you. Zach Cap will join us. Jeff Nadeau on a heater.
Hey, Zach.
Will join us. We'll get his thoughts on the AFC, NFC championship. Coach Hud, Greg Hudson. We'll see if he'll give us any Mike Tomlin updates.
Yeah, I think he's done.
I think he's done.
Done and dusted.
We will talk to former Pirate pitcher Josh Groves, now a part of the Diamondbacks organization. Also, Kim McNeil, the Red Hot Pirates, will be home on Saturday, so we'll catch up with Coach McNeil. Clampdown season is upon us.
Yes, sir.
And they are doing well. Also, more from ECU Baseball Media Day. We're not even halfway through with all of our audio. We've hit on some of the coaches. We got a lot of players left. We'll get to that the remainder of the week as well.
4 more players to hear from: Braden Burris, Austin Irby, Colby Wallace, Jack Aaron.
Could we be recapping the first Pirate basketball win tomorrow?
Yes.
It would be something if it did happen. We'll have that for you and a lot more coming up on Thursday. Shirley, enjoyed it as always. We'll see you Thursday. Kayla, good job. Appreciate it. Zach, thank you for your work on the college basketball segment. Keep up to date on everything going on. Zach about to put on his Terry Rozier jersey, he said, and head over to Overtime Tavern for sports trivia and the Hornets on national TV.
Hornets.
If they win tonight, Jared, I'm going to say really nice things about them tomorrow.
They're not going to win tonight. If you're doing a parlay out there, Wichita State minus 11.5, Cleveland Cavaliers minus 3. Good parlay.
Really?
Yeah.
You're saying that?
Yeah, they were on national TV, dude.
I'm talking about the Pirates side of things.
Oh, well, I mean, every time I say that, every time I put together a parlay, which I have, the Pirates win. I did it in the Buffalo game.
You haven't done it much this year.
I did it in the Buffalo game.
Okay.
I bet against the Raiders and the Pirates.
Nick, good luck with everything you have going on. We will see you fine people Thursday, 3 o'clock, Pirate Radio Live. For the crew, I'm Clip Rock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of The Voice